Hi.
Here we are.
Here we go. From the confines of Paradise Studio, it's the Village Idiot and his friends. Here we go. Limo Talk. It's me, Grazade, GothamGoldGraz.com, Ins41.com. My favorite comedian of all time. For 13 years, he's been making me laugh. The man, the myth, the legend, Bobby Ins41 in Zarello. Hi, Bob.
Hey, how are you?
How are you, babe? What's going
I'm doing
on?
good. Just got back from Islander Village over at UBS Arena.
I like that sweater, that shirt. They can really see you with that yellow right there.
Yeah, the yellow. Look, folks,
It stands out.
they gave us this, and I think of all kinds of crazy things when I'm working and stuff, and they gave us yellow so that we can be seen. But when you ask them what the color is,
What do they say?
Cowardly. What's the most cowardly color that people call
Yellow?
each other? The yellow.
Right.
Right? We're supposed to be security. We're supposed to be the toughest guys in the ballpark.
Well, come
I
on.
see. You associate yellow
No,
with
but they
being-
find this easy, and I'm telling you, it does work. It
Right.
does.
They find you.
I don't mind it anymore, the yellow.
Board up extraordinaire who calls me the Village Idiot, and that's how this show started tonight. Richard Zarelli. Hello, Mr. Zarelli. How are you?
I'm doing well. Graz, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm a little mad at you. That's the bottom line.
I could tell.
All right? You could call me a clown.
Right.
I could be called a clown. Call me a clown if you want. I don't
He's
care.
okay with clown, Bobby.
Don't be calling me
He
a
told-
villain.
he told me this
He's called me
before.
the Village Idiot.
Did I call you the Village Idiot?
No, you didn't. You just
No,
called.
I did.
You. I know.
I
on
was
the group
referring
text.
to the text when I said that.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I know you too well.
It was on the tip of my tongue because I read the text. So I said idiot.
No, you walked in, said hello to him. You didn't. You go, where
I
are
said,
we?
"Where's
Because
the idiot?"
He said, "Where's the
You
idiot?"
said he called you a village idiot.
It's getting a little old.
Which I did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not clown. I'll take clown. I'm not taking.
How about
fucking
ass
idiot.
clown? Can you take
I'll take ass clown if you
Ass
want.
clown.
Ass clown is okay.
Assholes.
We got an ass clown over here.
Yeah.
Have you learned how to use this?
Well, I'm sorry. I would not
corkscrew
call.
item?
I will not refer to you as the village idiot.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Especially since that just gives the village a bad name.
We're the top show at this place. I mean, we kick ass over here, and I can't be called the Village Idiot.
It's really doing
really
more to
can.
No, I can't.
I mean, you shouldn't accept it.
I'm
but
not accepting
Don't
it.
accept it.
I'm not looking for you to accept that.
Listen, I'm going to share the show. I'm waiting for my
right,
boy
share it.
Charlie, good time Charlie Myers, to come hang out with us. The return, I got to say, it's been about 3 years, right?
Anywhere between
Something
3
like
and
that.
5.
I think he might be sitting right over there.
Oh, I didn't even notice him. Hey, Charlie, Charlie, come here. Come hang out with us.
saying.
I didn't even see you. Good time Charlie Myers coming to hang out with us tonight. I think he's returning.
Been a while.
He's returning to the comedy world, I think. I hope. Oh,
Really?
He looks
After the,
nervous, very stoic. Hold on, Charlie.
On a
Charlie,
family hiatus.
Hey.
I want to hug you. I've missed you.
He wants a hug.
He wants a hug. He needs a big hug.
Nice to see you.
Charlie,
You remember in? How are you?
good to see you.
We're getting popular, Charlie. We can't even hang out on our own for more than 10 minutes. Pontillo walked in. I told him to come in 9:30, like 3 weeks ago. He was here at 9:05. Oh, I'll just hang out with you guys. Oh, great.
He brought reading materials with him to hang out. So
you don't have a family, you know.
Green
you're just
room.
fucking hanging out.
Talking to the mic, Charles. It's
You're
been a
just
while.
hanging out at the podcast studio, you know.
Hey, listen, you know what? We're trying here. So you gave us a great compliment, and I thank you for that. You made me feel really good about it. You said, I've been listening to the show lately, and you guys have been on fire, and I appreciate that very much.
It's been great.
Yeah.
I listen Sunday nights. I pop it on. I hang out. It's in the background. You know, I'm always a big fan. When you know the guys, it's even better because I know
Right.
you guys. Bobby, you don't age a fucking day, man.
Dude, I swear to
This
God.
guy is like, he's Ozempic. Fucking.
Ozempic.
I got
to Google.
I got to Google Ozempic, please.
That's that weight loss drug.
Like you look great,
Ozempic.
you don't age at all.
The
you know,
diabetes drug.
it's like menopause. Like women go through menopause, they stop getting their period. Men, they just pause and look a certain way for the rest of their life. This is fucking Bobby. He's never gonna look a day older ever. I'm kidding. You still got aging
I'll
to
tell
do.
you what.
You still got aging to do. I got aging to do. Bobby, you are fucking stuck. You're like Han Solo. Fucking.
You won. Don't worry, you won.
Hey,
He
it
said-
was a
he was
little
good.
rough in third grade to look like this.
He had that
easy.
mustache, too.
Everybody's asking me what the homework was. I was like, I don't know. What?
You made me feel really good, and I'm trying to put an effort into it. They are mostly, and they're trying to keep me in check, because about 2 months ago I was done. I was just like,
Oh, you were done?
Not You know what it is? I wasn't coming across and putting together good radio. I wasn't, and I believe it. And they made mention.
Not blue.
Wait, even
good.
The boss turned to me and he goes, you know, about 3 months ago, he goes, I brought this kid in for an internship, and the show is you guys the first night. So he's in the back, and I turned to the kid and I go, watch these guys. He was complimenting. He goes, these guys are great and everything else. He goes, you guys blew that night. I go,
The kid never came back.
kid never came back.
He's at Governor Studios now.
You know it's bad when the producer's giving you checks back and saying he can't feel good about cashing them. You know, it's like he's like, no, that's all right.
So then somebody said something to me, and it kind of pissed me off. And ever since then, it's been
Wait a
fucking
minute.
gangbusters.
I don't know. When did we suck? I don't remember.
No, well, not that we.
Was it a certain night?
I'm
Was
not
it us that
analyzing.
sucked or you sucked?
I sucked. You never suck. He never
Oh,
sucks.
that's it.
You guys are.
I never sucked.
I'm the
Very nice.
puppeteer. I suck sometimes, and I believe it. I know it. And even Charlie's like right now going, wow, this is a different Graz and everything.
I was just thinking how much skinny you look in person than you do on the fucking
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
dude,
Holy
totally.
shit.
Right?
I'm looking at my man tits right now. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This is the worst view for a fact, a worst angle between my
telling you.
nose
Wow.
and my gut.
He's.
What
I
has
mean,
been my gripe?
okay.
Right, he is-
We're getting
he
in
is
the
on the
stu-
side.
He's now just.
Look how I sit, like
we're
this.
coming
I
here.
don't blame you.
But now
Holy
he's
shit.
building us in.
Yeah, there you
listen,
go.
Jesus
Charlie,
Christ.
I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It starts here. We're popular,
Right.
and it filters down from there.
Yeah.
We don't. These guys.
Don't worry
they
about
pay-
the camera view.
They pay a lot of money to get into these studios and do that. We don't have to do that. He treats us very well, and he changes us around a couple of times. But you know what? It's not a bad look. This wasn't. It
he
wasn't a
always
bad.
gets- he always gets
Listen,
something different.
you know what? Yeah, he puts us in different areas and tries to make it different for people to see, and we're trying.
This is one of the coolest places on Long Island.
Right now.
Just when I walked in the door, it smells like fucking incense, like I'm at Spencer's Gifts in 1987.
Spencer's Gifts.
Yeah, I thought there was
Yeah.
going to be like a lava lamp collection somewhere. I'm still looking for
It is here.
But it's definitely cool because it's not a huge space, but it definitely is like different views, different scenes. You see a bunch of people doing different kind of stuff.
Who's the comedian that was sick? He had a couple benefits, but he's doing well now.
Bobby Nelson?
Ziegler. No, Ziegler.
Okay.
Ziegler complimented this place. He said that he's no other place like this because the focus is on the comedian, right from where you're sitting down.
Yeah.
He seats about 35 people in here. While we're talking about it, that's a discussion that maybe we're going to have in a little while. I'd like to do a pay-per-view comedy night. I would like to do 35 seats here, and I'd like to do $1.99 or $2.09 on the internet. My wife thinks I'm crazy. She's like, who the fuck is going to watch you guys? He thinks I'm crazy.
So she's really not supporting the idea.
No, she said, well, she's,
Well, I don't know what you mean by $1.99.
if we
Thank
did
you.
a comedy,
I was very confused by
Okay.
it. He
So
it was
let's
a
get to it.
typical, We'll get to it. I want
I
you to
don't know what the
explain
fuck
it
you're talking
because
about.
when you explained it to me on
You
the
know what
phone,
you're talking about?
you were in such a hurry to try and tell
I'm
me.
interested in the
I couldn't
idea.
understand.
Greg
You're gonna
has
be-
these
you're gonna be in it.
ideas that sometimes they just fucking end up
Okay.
working out, and you're like, how did this end up working out? Like the 77-hour telethon you did.
yes,
remember?
yes.
Like holy shit, that
Oh,
actually
God,
worked
remember
out.
that?
worked. Dude, the other one that they didn't think was going to work was the beef jerky bar. I think that beef jerky bar would do
Did
great.
you hear about the beef jerky bar?
I have
he wants to
not.
open up a beef jerky
I want
bar.
Justin McDonald
Would
to
you go
do
out and go at night to go to a beef jerky bar?
Just beer and jerky.
I mean,
Yeah.
the breath that would come with that night.
Yeah.
Didn't even think of that. We'd have to sell gum too.
I just can't even
That's
imagine.
true.
I want Justin McDonald to get a space that's big enough where he can build underneath and do all his construction and everything underneath. And then up top, we have a regular, nice little bar, where people can hang out. And we sell beef jerky and Slim Jims, they said.
What's on the menu tonight? Jerky.
I think I like the
Beef
pay-per-view
jerky.
comedy night
Step
better.
into a Slim Jim.
Thank you. See?
I think I like that better.
All right, so the
And
other...
as much as the beef jerky is delicious, I just can't see him making it a main theme
He
of a
has
bar.
some great jerky, huh?
He's
He
okay.
does.
Oh,
It's
dude,
really
I
good.
bought 12.
Fantastic.
He's
He
mad at
said
me.
ate it like
I never showed up.
Oh, my
He's
God.
mad at me.
I was gonna bring a Hormel cheese platter. And then I was like,
I thought
"There's
you were
fucking
buying
no way.
That would have been nice.
There's no way. I'm
I
keeping
forgot.
up with the jerky.
You forgot?
I forgot, and
cheese
she wanted to hang out with me
With
today.
a cutting board thing?
Time out.
Oh, the whole thing. You unplastic the fucking salami. The
Charcuterie board. I got
Charcuterie
it.
board.
It's got like the stuff you get in the pants to keep them fresh. It's got those in there, you know. I mean, I'm sure it's not the healthiest thing, but
No, I'm sure it's
guys
I'm sure it's not.
guys do Hormel cheese platters. You know, that's how I get down.
I told
Where's
Justin.
our jerky? I thought you were
Justin's
buying
all right,
jerky.
I'm supposed to go to Justin's
tonight
and pick
was
up
gonna
the.
be jerky night.
I'll call
I
Justin.
drove here extra fast
I'm
for
gonna
it.
call Justin on the air and apologize. To
It
him.
is delicious.
He'll answer the phone. He has the best beef jerky I've ever had in my life. I bought 12 bags.
So good.
He gave me a deal for 12 bags.
12 bags.
12 bags. I bought 12 bags. He gave me a nice deal. I'm telling you, if you like beef jerky, it's the best beef jerky you've ever had in your life.
I could get
and
away
I'm and
with
I'm
a Slim
attaching
Jim.
I'm attaching myself to Justin McDonald because it's about to blow up because I know what he's doing.
don't think
it.
Justin's into that.
What's better,
I
the
don't
walking
think he
stick
wants
or the
that.
beef jerky?
I
That's
shouldn't
the
He's making me- he's making me
it
a
should be
walking
like
stick.
bagels. You buy 12 bags, you get one free.
Yeah, one jerky free.
One jerky free for 12 bags.
You buy 5, you get 1 free. So he gave me.
I see.
He
so
gave me
2 free for 12.
He
10.
gave me a great deal. He's good people.
How come everybody knows how to do shit except for me?
You do
I'm
not
the
do
only
shit.
fucking
No, it's
idiot.
not.
I
No, that's
swear
not
to
true.
fucking
No,
God.
that's not true.
I am the
I
only
don't
You
do
work-
anything.
I mean, me neither.
Nothing.
Me,
I was
I was
thinking about
watching-
this today.
I
was thinking about this today. I was like, people know how to do shit. They know how to make stuff, build stuff, put things together. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Really?
Right? Well, at least you do.
That's me. I can
masonry
build
work
stuff.
and shit, right? Don't you?
No, I sell concrete. I can't.
Yeah, but you know what?
I
You're
can't
good at
fucking
it.
do that.
He doesn't
listen,
pour the concrete.
I'm not
He
saying this
sells
because
I can't even finish it. All I could do. Hello, how many yards of what? Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Dude, he said
You know,
you're-
I'm nice. That's all it could be. Is
yeah,
fucking
but he
You
said
offer
you're
them
actually
deals,
good
you
at
offer
it
them
too.
All right.
Dude, I'm watching this movie, The Revenant, today. You've seen it with Leonardo DiCaprio, right?
What's the name of it?
It's called The Revenant. It's about a frontiersman,
The Revenant?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
never heard of it.
And it's a fucking awesome movie, man. It's about a dude. It's like from the 1600s. And during the course of this movie, this guy gets attacked by a bear. Okay? Flies off the fucking side of a mountain, lands on a tree. Cuts out the fucking insides of a horse so he could sleep in it to
I
get
saw
through a
it.
snowstorm.
I saw that movie.
Okay,
It sounds
and
like-
I'm watching this movie,
Wow.
and I'm thinking to myself, I can't even fucking change my toilet seat cover. You know, like this fucking guy is
Which
doing
way you
all
put
this
that
shit.
bolt?
It just took me 3 days to put the TV on the
Really?
wall.
Oh,
me
my
and my
God.
wife. Okay, so my wife doesn't want to pay the Geek Squad $250. She goes, "I'll buy the TV." I refuse to pay the Geek Squad. The TV sat in the box one day, sat out of the box with all the stuff on it the second day. Today I looked at her, I go, "Let's try." We finally tried, we got it on, and even now she's like, "That thing looks like it's about to fall at any moment."
Oh, my God.
Did you put support?
Oh
get it
yeah,
in
we
the
got the
stud?
supports. We did it right.
You
But
got the
she's-
stud?
But you know how she is. I think it's still. I don't think it's going
That's
to be
coming down.
Yeah, it's coming down.
That's my problem. I have no confidence. Like I could probably do it pretty well, but I have no confidence that it's gonna last.
You want to put
unless a
some glue and
professional
extra
does it.
bolts?
Like there's no.
I know. I'm the
confidence
same.
in it.
I could do a lot of stuff that's
what?
simple, but I can't do anything that's like. I see some people doing some craftsmanship. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I envy these people. I'm like,
Yeah.
how they fucking do it? They do brickwork and stuff. I want to be able to do brickwork. I can't
still on
do
that?
that.
Dude, the furniture comes to my house, and Nicole's got to put it together.
You watch?
Because
Are you reading the instructions
I'm such
for
a
it?
mental midget that I can't even fucking think. Yeah, and then the other thing is I'm so OCD. I'll start doing it, and then I'll have to like try to perfect it in some way that'll just totally fuck it
Yeah.
up. You know,
Right.
it'll be perfect, but it'll be off like a quarter of an inch. And I'll be like,
Oh,
"Hey,
so
let me
you're
fix
OCD
this."
like
And then it fucks
that?
the whole
Oh
thing up.
yeah, I'm fucking.
All right,
loony.
hold on.
I'm
Greg
nuts.
DiFilippo says hello. Joe Croupier, Ann Rothy. Ann Rothy says
me
hello,
share the
Charlie.
show.
Nice to meet you. Greg DiFilippo says, "What's up, boys? Good time, Charlie Myers. What's up, brother?" Greg has a question for Charlie. Charlie, what's the difference between a refrigerator and a butthole?
God only knows. What's the difference?
I'm going to tell you in a second. What's the difference? What's the
It's a not-
what's
We gotta
the
wait for the
answer?
punchline
He
now.
he gave it to me too. Something like doesn't fart when you pull out the meat. Oh, that's it.
Oh, okay.
When you pull out the meat, it doesn't fart.
All right. Well, you know, okay. They can't all be gems. You know, they can't all be.
Mickey Delaney says
That's a
hello,
warm-up.
everyone.
That's a warm-up
They can't
one.
It's a warm-up.
Anthony Graze says we love our listeners. That's me. Charlie's side view looks like a little like Ted Cruz. That's what you look like.
I've gotten what today. Today I was showing the apartment.
Ted Cruz.
I was showing, you know, I got an apartment for rent, so I got fucking story after story about showing this apartment. I don't know if you guys have showed any apartment. I'm like a fucking realtor now.
Okay. Is it
So,
your house?
it's my house.
Leona Quinlan says hello, and she says, nice to see you,
Hello,
Charlie
nice
Myers.
to see you.
And then Greg says, yes, a refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull the meat out.
Okay.
I'll give him that for a start. Hey, folks, wait. Thank you for everything you've done for us. The show is doing incredible numbers. TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, even Twitter is almost tripled in the last couple of weeks. We're putting little clips up. Thank you very much. Share the show. Give us a love. Give us a like. Yeah, do something. A little heart, please, to tell us that you
Please
like
love
us.
People act like these fucking likes and hearts cost them money. The way some of them,
so stingy with it.
I don't know if I could like the fucking thing. What do you care?
What's the
What do you
difference?
think this is going to be
well,
like? At the end, you're going to have to
dude,
file it on your taxes.
We're the most critical.
You're like, what the fuck? Like the thing. I like it 60,000. My fucking thumb is bleeding from liking the fucking. There's no audit, you know?
Just
You know, I
share
was a
it.
little
Just
skittish
share
at
it.
first about
no
like on
audit.
Twitter, not Twitter, it's Instagram. It doesn't give you a like or a thumbs up. It gives you the heart. And I'm sitting there going, I don't really love this. I like it, but the only choice you got, so then I have no qualms anymore about hitting the heart.
Right.
Well,
Right?
you know what I recently
Why
just
not have
found
both?
out? Did you ever see the two hands together that look like this?
The prayer
and
thing.
it looks. So guess what?
That's the thank you,
That's
isn't it?
not fucking prayer hands. It's actually a high five. So
outta
every
here.
time somebody
No, it's
posts
not. Thank you.
about, oh, my mother passed away, we're all horrified, and you think you're giving the prayers, we're praying for you. You're really giving a fucking high five.
Well, that's another thing is when somebody posts, it's been 13
I
years.
thought it was
since
thank you because when you type thank you on
my
your phone,
dog
that
passed
pops up.
away today after 13 years, and I miss him so
and
much.
it's-
And you're like, what do I do? Like this? Or I don't know the rest of the shit. Is there a sad face? I can't even see the fucking things. They're so small. So I might have put a happy face when I thought I was putting a sad face. It's really fucking.
Well, you might have
very
put a high
intimidating.
five when you
Or a high
thought you were
five.
doing a prayers up.
I didn't know that was a prayer. I didn't know that was a high five.
Apparently,
I thought
it's a high five.
Are
I
you
thought it
sure?
was I thought it actually
is what
was
I
a
heard.
thank you.
There's a lot of false information out there, but this is what I heard. It's a high five.
I think it's a thank you thing.
Well, let me get some information from you.
Somebody
Is it-
better tell us.
Is it true that you're coming back to comedy?
I will be back. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
What's,
know.
what- what's your
I will be
what's your? Let everybody know where you're going to be and how they can get in touch with you,
So
please.
what
You're not
is it?
leaving.
It's going to be.
Talking to the mic like it's a penis. Thank
It's
you.
going to be
Like it's Nicole's penis.
April 6th. It's going to be a Friday night, and I already sold enough tickets for my bringer obligation, so none of you need to come. I'll let you know about
How
the
many
next
you need
one.
to bring for the bringer?
You got to. Now I had to bring five. So, but those those people are currency. You can't think of them as anything
Right.
else. They are currency for you to do future shows. So if you use and blow your wad on the first show, guess what? You ain't doing no more fucking shows. So once my friends tell me, hey, we bought the 5 tickets, I cut the shit off. I don't want anyone else coming. I'll see you at the next one. You know?
Right, keep 'em in-
because you got it's like fucking
in the bank.
poker
They're in the
chips,
bank.
You know?
They're in the bank.
Do you want to come with us that night? We'd like to go visit Matt Araval, and maybe if we could talk
I
to
do.
Matt, maybe give you,
That'd be
maybe
fun.
you could jump on there. Okay,
I
since
do.
it-
That'd be a lot of fun. We
Okay.
talked about that.
Okay.
And,
Are you interested? It's listen. I owe these guys a dinner.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
just a dinner.
I'm hoping
Since-
that
hold on,
Parkside
when did the
doesn't
season
decide
end?
to close down before we get this fucking dinner.
You're right,
The
this
guy might
was-
retire.
I got a better idea.
September
I'm
last
just
year.
going to buy gift certificates for both of you and you guys.
Oh no.
No.
I feel like I'm on Seinfeld
No.
now. That's the meal. We
That's
need
the
the
meal.
meal.
That's the meal.
I need the meal, not soup, not a gift certificate, nothing.
Right.
I want the meal.
You're supposed to take me to
It
dinner
was all
to a
about
nice
Parkside.
restaurant.
It was all about good food.
Yes, going to Parkside. Me going there for the first time ever.
You're not backing out of this shit now.
No, this is since September of last year
I'm not backing out. I just
when they were officially out of the
I'd
playoffs.
like to do
There were
both.
no other options.
Well, okay. So Charlie, I got to get these guys to dinner first.
the option is pick a date.
And then- yeah.
Every,
And
you know
that's
what?
when we
Every
go.
week we're going to add one more guest. Charlie, you're coming to the dinner.
No,
Yeah,
no,
every week.
no.
You got
'cause
one
it's-
more guy.
Dude, well, you know what?
You gotta pick a date.
I invited Teresa. I did invite Teresa.
you
She-
did?
Yeah, she,
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to come.
You guys have ended the.
No,
squabble.
I don't think so. I don't know. She might just. I don't know. I saw her the other day.
I do get an occasional little thing where she sends me where she's going to be or what she's going to be doing, but she doesn't say anything.
Okay.
So do you get that?
I don't get.
She's a-
I don't
I
get.
like-
it.
I
I don't
like
get.
Teresa.
it.
I'm a little
I like
higher on the list
Teresa.
than you.
I saw
I
her
do like
Friday
that.
here. She saw me walking across the street saying hello to.
She ditched into a bush?
She no. No, she goes, hello. I didn't recognize her.
really?
She lost a lot of weight, but she had somebody waiting for her in the
could she
car.
lose?
And she hugged me. Why you don't call me anymore? I go, I didn't like what you said to the girls about the truth about the matter. Oh, I don't remember what I said. I go, well, there's the problem. You don't remember what you said. And then Bobby opened the door. I go, aren't you coming in, T? She goes, oh, no, I'm going out to dinner with this. I mean, she got into the big truck.
So then you use that as your opening
got
to
into
now
a big
invite her
truck.
to dinner?
Well, no, well, she was doing a regular gig here. She was here for about every week for about 4 months.
Oh, she's not here anymore?
She hasn't come in.
Is she not?
Really?
She's waiting over.
No more Monday
Listen,
show?
she would show
No,
up,
she's here on Monday.
and
It takes a lot of dedication, man. It really does. To do it every week.
she's good at what she does.
Week in, week
she's
out,
very
man.
good.
It does. It takes a lot of dedication.
She's very good at what she does, and she brought us here, and I'm thankful for that. And she'll always.
Oh, this is so much closer to home.
She always has a place in my heart. She always has a place in my heart.
I'm still driving no matter what.
Bobby drives no
Bobby
matter what.
but unfortunately he still.
mean,
Your
Governor's,
Valley Stream, right?
right? Yeah, Governor's wasn't close for me.
I'm up the street.
The Collier's place was a fucking hike.
Oh yeah, that's over by me.
GBB was on 109, and now we're here.
I will let you know one thing. Dina Lohan, you know, what's her face is Lindsay Lohan's mother.
Okay.
Listens to the show.
Really?
Get out, really?
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. She's a
Wow.
Long Islander.
She's a Long Islander.
They got this crazy documentary now, this Nickelodeon documentary. It's called Quiet on the Set, and it's about how fucked up Nickelodeon was, like, back in the 90s and
believe that.
shit, and how all the kids were fucking, like,
Oh, somebody wrote on
tormented. Oh, you're going to see it everywhere
Somebody
now.
wrote on Facebook, they go, quiet on the set is disturbing.
Yeah, it
That-
is.
that- with
It's
the things they
really-
were
Have you
learning
been
about.
watching it?
Yeah,
Wow.
well, it's like a 4-part series. We binged it. You know, it was on HBO Max, and the main guy you're supposed to. He's not nearly as bad. This guy, remember the show Head of the Class?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember the
Yeah.
fat kid?
Uh-huh.
He's the guy who did all the Nickelodeon shows and became like an absolute powerhouse. And you know, back like the world is coming after the 90s right now. Everything that went down in the fucking 90s is under a microscope right now.
Oh, without a
so
doubt.
all the, even though it was a different time and like you hear all this shit from the 20s and like that woman who used to sing "God Bless America" for the Yankees, they don't
Kate
play
Smith.
that anymore because
Kate
in the
Smith.
20s she had said something.
Yeah,
right.
she
Like,
said a racial
give me a fucking
remark.
break. You know, it was like 100 years ago, but now the 90s is under the microscope.
Why,
And
though?
obviously it was a different time, and he conducted himself a way that we're all familiar with. We knew a lot of people like that back in the day, and now with everything going on, man, he's fucking aired out. And they're naming, there was a bunch of pedophiles working on the show.
Oh, I believe that.
Really?
All kinds of, who would have thought, you know, fucking
right.
Nickelodeon, like
Right.
where these guys would go to work with kids. Like, what a shocker. But he actually didn't do most of the bad shit. The people around him
What was
did,
his
but
name?
His name is Dan or Dave Schneider. And he was.
I remember who he is.
He was the chubby
I used
kid
to watch
in Head of the Class.
I used to watch Nick at Night and all that shit with my kids. My kids were growing up in
sure.
the 90s.
Sure.
So we were all over that. Nick at
And,
Night, Nick Jr.
Yeah.
That was
Nick.
Dude, I watched the whole shit.
Nickelodeon.
It's just like so. See, it's just like the Catholic Church. The shit was going on with these priests in the 50s. And now you fast forward in the 90s, it was prevalent, correct?
Yeah, sure.
It's
My whole thing about the Catholic Church with the priests and stuff is like, what did you think was going to happen?
yeah.
I mean,
And how? Listen,
you're giving a guy, he's taking a vow of total celibacy. Most of these guys went into the priesthood because they had a little bit of a gay kind of fucking tendency anyway.
Exactly.
And I think they went into the priesthood thinking, if I go in the priesthood, I'll never act on this shit because I'm not allowed to. And they felt so bad about it, and then all of a sudden they got these impulses and they couldn't stop themselves, and they did it, right? So, you gotta let priests, to me, you gotta let them do their thing with people of their own age and get married or have a relationship or whatever it is, and I think you'll avoid a lot of this shit.
You know, it's a lot easier to swear off women when you're not into women in the first place.
Yeah.
You know,
What's so
that
hard
really
about that?
kind of
It's
makes
like-
it a little easier.
It's like me giving up acid for Lent.
Right.
I mean, come on.
I swear to God, one day there's gonna be a fucking machine that's going to be able to tell everyone every single thing everybody ever did,
love that.
and we're all just going to be fucked.
We're fucked.
You know what I mean? They already got it close to it, but pretty soon there's going to be a machine. All they're going to do is put in Charlie Myers,
boy.
and they're going to know every fucked up thing I ever did in my life, and we're all going to be crucified. And
We're
that'll
gonna
be
have
the
a whole
fun-
show on
That's
that.
when we'll all be ready to die. You know?
Which
That's
is
when we'll
which
be
is,
ready to die.
Which is coming sooner than later.
Oh, definitely.
Do me,
Fucking
you do me
shit.
one favor. You shared a show for me tonight.
I shared the show tonight.
Send it
shared
out
the
to a
show.
couple of groups if you can. your
I
comedy nights.
text some of my good friends and I said, listen,
Nicole,
you know,
called me tonight. Any reason why? You have any idea?
you know, he's having his fucking big soiree.
I'm not going.
You're
Big
not.
soiree.
So this thing's 30th birthday party. He's got 300 people coming.
Yeah.
I wasn't
I don't
invited.
even fucking know
I
300.
think I got an invitation on
You
Facebook.
and I
Did
were
ya?
invited. You were invited, but now my wife's not going to go, and I don't think I can go.
It's going to
300
be a lot of
people?
fun.
What? Oh,
It's
I
at
know.
the fucking.
Where
it's,
is it?
It's at the Piermont.
Yeah.
What's the day? April 5th?
It's April, I think the 5th
It's a Saturday.
and 6th.
It's a Saturday.
No, it's a Friday night.
Is it Friday night?
It's a Friday
which-
night.
No, it's today's.
And you know what's fucked up? I got Yankees opening day.
Oh, boy.
That day. Then I'm going.
Yeah, yeah.
To his party
Yeah.
with all my
They're gonna be in
bosses
good
and
shape.
everyone else.
Yeah.
So I'm fucking scared out of my mind as it is right now. I'm like, holy shit. And then he's
That should be
doing
a
like
good time.
a mask Coco Bongo theme, like, you know, the movie The Mask. Not the one with the I was like, make sure you specify which mask you're talking about.
Not the one with Cher.
Not the one with Cher, because then everyone will show up with that fucked up face and an orange wig. I'll be like, that's probably not what you're going for, you know? You gotta fucking, it's the one with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
specific.
you tell me he's having like a whole production. He's having comedians there, and
Probably be a little roast. I mean, I'm not going to take part
oh
in any
no,
of that
I
activity.
I
I'm
said,
laying low.
I
as-
said, you're not
as
asking
fuck.
me to do anything. He goes, oh no. He goes, I have different things for that. He was like John Ziegler or whatever. You know what I mean?
Listen, God bless the kid. I had my 30th birthday. I think I
Yeah.
took like a $279 cruise out of fucking. It was like some shitty cruise
Circle line?
Out of I was living in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida at the time, and it was
Oh, nice.
this little shitty cruise we took for 300. I think 8 of us went.
How long
like,
ago was this now?
Well, I'm 43.
Okay, so it's 13,
Yeah,
yeah, all right.
13 years ago, and
You know, I'm saying 13 years. That I can understand the price then. If this
Yeah.
was like 5 years ago, that would be
I know.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's
I
gonna have.
just took my family on his first vacation in 9 years. It was $143, and I complained the whole week.
I'm broke.
Dude, he's going to Fire Island in April, so he's getting a little bit of a deal, but he's having 300 people.
No, Piermont is not on Fire Island.
No, where is it?
Piermont's the
Babylon.
end of fucking Wellwood Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Where everybody
That
has the
sounds-
weddings.
That sounds like way off from Fire Island.
Yeah, it's not Fire
It's
Island.
across. It's
I know
across
where it
the Great
is.
South
You're the
Bay.
one who told me Fire Island from the beginning.
I thought it was Fire Island, but now
Graz is taking half the people out to dinner afterwards. So if you want,
I know where the Piedmont is. It's all the way down at the end.
this guy drives a limo.
Fire Island.
Hey, take me to the Piermont. This guy's in the Great South Bay with the fucking limo. Fucking everybody's got a snorkel.
Get your goggles on.
You, Charlie.
Don't you drive a fucking
I really
limo?
thought we were in Fire
Holy
Island.
Shit.
So are you going? You have to.
Oh,
You
I'm-
have to go.
I'm fucking in there like swimwear, baby.
All right, let me ask you something. If I got there at 6 o'clock, and if I want to get
You'll
out of
be a
there,
half hour early.
why? It starts at 6:30.
There's no clue.
You're gonna be the
Any
only one there,
information.
right?
Any of the
I got
information.
there at 6.
Do you know what day it is?
How many cars would I have to park before I was able to go in?
No one was here.
6:30 it starts.
Graz shows up at 6 o'clock with his yellow zoot suit on.
What's the date?
April
April
5th. Can you make it?
April 5th. No, I was just wondering if you knew what day it was.
It was a Friday.
The day of the party.
No, it's so I got to get out of there by like 8 o'clock. Should I show up and just?
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
it.
fuck
No.
yeah, man. It's going to be a good time.
You,
6:30, 8 o'clock.
dude. At
You're
least
not going to be out of
That's
there.
the
Well,
low and
you-
goodbye.
You're gonna have
Who
a
you
drink
kidding?
and
Who you kidding? What other shit do you got to do that's better
I have.
than
Believe it or
300
not, the
people?
client.
It's
Wait,
gotta
I'm
work.
gonna be
Party
honest.
at the Piermont.
My client usually goes to Great Adventure, but she's on vacation that week.
Six Flags Great Adventure.
Yeah.
He drives a client to
You're
Great
going
Adventure.
to Great. She's going there
Yeah.
in April to Great
No,
Adventure.
she
she's-
lives there.
She lives out in Great Adventure.
He drives her there all the time.
All the time. So now that Friday night's a big night for me, but she's not going to be there, and I'm going to get my other driver to do the 9 o'clock. So I'm thinking of going. But
She
I'm
sleeps under the tilt-a-whirl at night.
Like, she's got to get on the screen machine by 10 o'clock, so I can't be late. Like,
listen. Can you go? Would
She
you
does
like?
the
Would you like?
overnight.
Would you like to go? Would you like to go?
I would like to go.
You're serious?
you would definitely. It's going to be awesome.
I think it's going to be fun.
What do you think is going to? It's not a wedding, so you don't even got to do
You
that
bring
whole
a,
fucking
you bring a little
facade.
gift.
You go.
He told me what to get him. We have a perfect gift.
Chalices.
That
We're
too.
gonna buy him
There you
chalices.
go. That's
Oh,
another
absolutely.
great
You buy
gift.
him a set of chalices. What are you kidding?
That's
Actually, you know
another
what?
great
There's
gift.
only
He
one
told
gift
us-
to
Don't
buy.
chip in for an engraved chalice. A nice engraved chalice from Limo
Listen,
Talk.
he's a sucker for personalized things.
Yes.
And he's a sucker for things that
Nobody else can get him.
you right. It like a free
Unique.
T-shirt from fucking Crazy
Right.
Billy's is like the shit he covets.
nobody could get that.
Because he could get the other shit. He just can't get like that. Like I brought home a little
Something that takes
figurine
effort.
once. Little figurine. It had muscles. It was this little squeezy thing. He goes, "Holy shit! Bro. Where the fuck did you get that?" And I just felt obligated to give it to him.
Yeah, you had to, yeah.
Right.
I could give two shits about this thing. He's looking at it like it's the fucking holy grail. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, see that? A personalized item with chalice. A couple of
Yeah.
chalices. Or
That
something.
would be
How
fantastic.
about like
Mike
initials?
Nicolia with-
MN.
Yeah.
You know.
something.
No,
along
put
those lines, yeah.
happy birthday, Mike Nicolia, 30th.
All right, so let me tell you a couple things. Greg DiFilippo says we're airing in Warsaw, Poland tonight. The podcasting community. He asked me if I wanted to get there.
Live from the gas chamber, it's Limo Talk.
Lou
The
Ferriola
last thing
gave me
they
the
see before they turn the jets on.
Lou Ferriola gave me the finger. Christine Bergold says, "Hey, Charlie Miles." Is that you know Christine?
Myers.
Miles.
Yeah,
Miles.
Hey,
Myers.
Myers.
Charlie
What
Myers.
am I, Hispanic now?
George
Charlie
Ellett,
Myers.
said, "You're all typical local Long Island idiots." Thank you, George.
Oh, idiots.
you.
Where'd you get this word idiots from?
Yeah. Now he's calling you an idiot.
Christian Berrio says, "Hello, Charlie." Charlie.
Is that the
what's
wide
up?
receiver for the Jets?
No, that's
Barrios.
what's
Barrios?
his name? Barrios.
Wait a minute. Bruno Capolo says, "Hi." Hold on a minute. All right. Go ahead. Say, I know. We just talked about you.
Oh,
say,
no, what?
say what you want to say.
Is
I
that
apologize.
how we got here?
I don't. I wasn't going to say anything except when the hell you coming by to pick up this goddamn beef jerky?
I'll be there. Justin.
who's
Justin?
that?
Bobby.
McDonald's.
Bobby was making fun of me about the beef jerky bar, and so was Richie. They think,
So good.
What did you think about the idea of the Justin
on, tell us the
McDonald
truth,
beef jerky in the
Justin.
bottom and a bar up top? Tell us the truth now.
Well. Truth is when we started this, we originally had somebody who owned a brewery that was going to sell the beef jerky there with the brewery because
That's
believe
different.
It or not, you guys may not think this, but beef jerky goes with beer.
Yes, it does, but I'm talking about a bar. A straight bar where you're going to sell
It
liquor.
wasn't going to be a bar. It was going to be a brewery that was selling our beef
A
jerky.
brewery
So it was
makes
gonna be
sense.
Beef jerky and brews.
All right, let's revise this whole plan.
All right.
Bruised and jerky.
Oh, no, he didn't. He did not. Absolutely not. Stop that.
What?
What's he talking about?
He didn't devise this whole plan. This was.
No. I said,
before-
let's revise our
this far.
plan.
No, you're not listening. He said, "Let's revise his plan." We know that. I know you,
Oh.
dude. I know that. I'm nothing.
You got a bag of jerky? Come on down.
Yeah, really, dude. I'm on your side.
bags.
We're just. I don't care. I just want to make sure everybody knows you got the best beef jerky in the world.
Yeah, we do.
I know. So what else am I supposed to do? I
So
bought
good,
12
so
bags.
fresh.
I want to go into business. I can keep it push aside because you got some fucking business guy, old guy that's giving you money, and he want to do with him.
Is the website up?
I don't know what you just said.
We don't know what he said either, Justin.
And I like Slim Jims. You could tell what kind of peasant I am, you know?
Slim Jims are good.
I'm a Slim Jim.
I don't know what's in 'em.
25%, you know, the 25 cents.
Is that worse than a hot dog or better than a hot dog?
I would say it tastes
That'd be
better,
worse.
but it's probably way worse for you.
Yeah, I hung up on you by
That's a
accident.
greasy
Hold on.
meat.
It's
That's a very
disgusting.
greasy
It
meat.
is, but they
And now
taste
they
so
have the fucking monster
Sure was.
Hold
size.
on.
The thing is
You
like
went
this
on a
big
rant
of
that-
because you couldn't get enough Slim Jim in your mouth with the narrow ones. We had to get a really. It's like 4 Slim Jims in one, and you
You
fucking.
peel it down, take the bite, and you hold
Well,
it.
do you peel the skin?
Like,
You do?
No. I'm
Because
talking
I
about
never
this-
have.
I'm talking
Oh,
about
I eat the skin too.
Yeah.
No, I eat the skin. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
plastic wrapper.
Oh,
you
yeah,
peel
yeah.
that down,
Oh, yeah.
and you take and you hold it, and you
All
bite
right,
it.
so hold on. So what do you think
I don't
about
want
my
it thicker.
slim? What do you think about my Slim Jim straw
no,
in the beer?
Not for the beer.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Bloody Mary.
That's a possibility.
There you
see, Justin has better ideas.
See, Justin.
Listen, I'm sorry. At least I'm trying.
Is there going to be one woman at this fucking
sparked
beef
an idea.
jerky bar? I
doubt
can't
it.
imagine, like, the girls are like,
Great point. Going
know
out
what'd
to
be
beef
fun?
jerky and
But you
beer.
sparked an idea.
How about we get the girls together tonight and go to that new beef jerky bar in Wellwood? You know, who's going to this place? A bunch of fat guys like us. That's it.
Oh, girls are
waiting for
Yeah.
one girl to walk in.
Yeah.
Justin, don't you think there'd be chicks at a beef jerky bar?
Yeah,
Say
okay.
yes, because he.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Are you drunk? Are you drunk?
Absolutely.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Do you smoke yourself a personality? You sound happy. Did you say your last?
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah,
they're moving along well. They're moving
Honey,
along
where do you
well.
want to have your sweet 16? At the Piermont or at the new beef jerky bar on Wellwood?
Beef jerky time.
Our
I
motto
want beef
is-
jerky.
Our motto is you have never tasted better meat until you put our meat in your mouth.
Nobody,
that.
no, it should be nobody beats Justin's meat.
I like that. Hey, I know. I'll be by over the next day. I
double-edged
I
sword,
totally.
We're working on a new batch already, so I mean, I got.
Oh, what the hell did I get? This is gross.
Coming down the old chute there.
How many pounds you're cooking this time?
Another 35.
35
That
pounds.
probably
35
smells
pounds.
really good when
Pounds,
it's
yeah.
cooking, huh? That beef jerky.
What's
probably smells
gotta?
really good.
Are you making it? Let me ask you something. Do you think you're making a better batch now than you ever did, or is it just each week it keeps getting better and better?
Have you upped your jerky game?
Yeah, have you up your
It depends. It depends on whose standards I guess you're going by. But I think
Flavor.
I think flavor-wise, yes, we get better and better.
There you go.
We're becoming more uniform with the way we're cutting the beef, and that makes it look nice
I'm crazy.
aesthetically. But I think that
Me too.
I always liked it better when I cut by hand.
Okay.
Wow.
But I'm not.
I can't even
I'll
fucking
develop
make a
a couple
hard-boiled
tones
egg in this
if I
guy's
cut
cooking.
35 pounds of
The
beef by
most
hand.
delicious jerky ever in
You
this
know,
fucking.
like that.
I'm such a loser.
No,
It's so
I think
bad.
no. Progressively, we're getting better. We're getting nothing but
I'm a
good
buffoon.
reviews from everybody who's trying it. We're starting to get monthly subscriptions, and it's all because of Limo Talk. The Limo Talk.
Thank you. What, Bob? Did you hear what he just said? It's all because of Limo Talk. The word of mouth. Thank you, Justin. Thank you for giving me kudos. I appreciate that. And thank you for giving me a discount on
Giving
your
the
beef
show
jerky.
kudos.
Always.
I appreciate that. All right, I'll be buying today. That's enough. I gave you enough time. Goodbye. I love you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Justin. Adirondack walking. Where's my walking stick?
I told you I got 2 other orders in front of you, bro.
Come on, bro. Come on. I want my walking stick. I got a bad hip. I walk like I got shit. in
How
my
long
ass.
does a stick take?
Those take time. Those are very special.
All right, so let me ask you something.
Very much worth the money.
Okay, so now let me ask you something. Right now, it's going into April. When do you think I'll have that walking stick? A good estimate, so I don't bust your balls. August.
No, not August. I could probably get it for you middle of May.
I would like that very much.
I said,
And
Yeah.
could you do me a favor too?
Shit's
Is
back
there a
ordered for
possibility
like
to
6
do
months.
it? Is there a possibility to do what Joe
sticks from
Pontillo
back
did and
order.
maybe put like a little Dailers on there and also like a little beef jerky sack?
the Silver Threads over Valley Stream ordered about 12 sticks.
Yeah, I could definitely throw a sack of beef jerky on there.
Thank you.
No problem. Absolutely.
All right.
All right, guys.
Justin
You guys have
McDonald.
fun.
Wait. Comedian and beef jerky connoisseur. Scientist Justin McDonald.
How about entrepreneur?
Yeah, the Adirondack Walking Stick Company. Go on there on Facebook. Order some beef jerky, guys. I'll tell you right now. Bobby and Richie will tell you.
Delicious, absolutely
It's the
delicious.
best beef jerky
Unbelievable.
I've ever had in my life.
I'm craving it.
Yeah.
I'm
as
craving
we,
a bag
as
of
we
that
have been
shit.
talking about
I
it.
fucked up. I should have went to
You
visit.
did.
You would have had it.
Goodbye. I got you on the air.
Nah.
I love
Thank you, Justin.
Hey, Justin,
Bye.
by the way, you're invited to Parkside any week, any one of these days.
Yeah.
It's going to be me, you, Graz, Richie, Charlie,
Teresa,
and
Bobby Lacerra.
now Justin McDonald.
Bobby
And
Lacerra.
Bobby
Perfect.
Lucera.
Goodbye, Justin.
Table's getting big.
That's gonna be a fun
Table
night.
of 8,
Love you.
please.
That's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be a fun night. I'll tell you. Graz is gonna have.
Graz is
to
going to open
fucking-
up a GoFundMe page on fucking.
So
no,
so this is kind of fucking funny. So
Facebook.
you know I'm showing this apartment. So what happens was, I got the apartment for rent, right? I fucking first, I had my buddy living there for like a while. Then I get this Hispanic couple come in,
Bobby,
right?
I told you.
And
Dina Lohan loves the show. Fucking Lindsay
Dina,
Lohan.
hi, Dina. We love you.
We love
Dina.
you, Dina. We love Dina
Dina's
Lohan.
beautiful.
I know she is. We want Dina Lohan to come hang out with
welcome,
us
Dina.
one night.
Charlie, you're off.
Welcome
Dina,
to
you're
the
on. Get out of here.
Dina, get
Here's
over
the
here.
address.
Charlie, get out of
Charlie,
here.
get the fuck out. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Charlie, look at Dina Lohan. Look at
The
you.
apartment.
So anyway, I
Go ahead.
fucking do the apartment, right? And
Sorry.
I'm fucking running into all these crazy characters. So we rented to this Hispanic couple, right? And you could tell the guy at first. At first he speaks no English, and she's doing all the talking, right? So they start off. It's just the two of them. Then once I go, okay, you guys could move in. She tells me, oh, by the way, I have 2 kids, but they're only with me every other weekend. So I'm fucking at this stage. They're half in already. You know, I go. Fuck
That's
it.
their way. That's the
3 days
that's the
in,
strategy.
I get a phone call at work from Nicole. So your new tenants are fighting like cats and dogs, and worse yet, they're speaking all Spanish, screaming throughout the neighborhood. And I don't know why the fuck we had to do this with these people. Blah blah blah. So they're in. I'm fucking.
Wait, did you get the rent check? Did you
Welcome
get the-
home.
I got the security deposit. I got the first month's rent. So this fucking poor guy, you know, he speaks no English at first, right? He's looking at me. You know those look that a guy gives you when he's just trying to please his woman?
Yes.
And he's just
like,
looking
"Please
at
help
you like,
me."
please God, just do whatever she says, because that's what I'm doing, you know? So they're fucking in for a while. They're fighting like cats and dogs. Every couple days, they're texting Nicole that they're breaking up with each other, and the other one is staying, and one of them is leaving, right? So now they got the shit on the side of the house. I swear, I turned my beautiful block into Lindenhurst, into like a fucking bodega, you know?
Oh, my
like,
God.
So she's fucking going crazy. Then finally the guy goes, look, he goes, she moved out. I can't afford the rent. I'm leaving. Keep the last 2 weeks, no problem. I go, not for nothing, bro. I got to tell you.
Whole month.
I think you dodged a bullet with this girl. He goes, if I ever meet another Dominican girl in my life, it'll be too soon. But here's the catch. Now he fucking speaks perfect English. When we're renting, the
all
guy
of a
doesn't
sudden.
speak a goddamn word. Now all of a sudden, when it's time to move out and he needs to explain, he's fucking like, he's like a poet, this
Right.
guy.
The
you
guard
know?
is down.
And then he goes, and worse yet, I just found out she's working at Mirage Gentlemen's Club. So I just thought that was funny, too, how he referred to it as a gentleman's club. You
Nice,
know?
yeah.
So I get them
Classy.
fucking out of here.
It's upstairs.
Dude, that's a home run.
It's a little more upscale.
So you got the money,
wait,
and
let
that's
me
a
ask you
home
question.
run.
How much is the rent there?
You got the money and they left.
The rent's $18.50. $50 for the internet's $1,900.
So you got 36.
So they go. He gives me. At that time, I was charging $2,000, but now I learned my lesson. I got to fucking knock off 100 to try to up the, the quality a little bit.
People are fucked up.
So he gives me the security deposit, gives me the first month, and then he ends up staying 6 weeks. So it was okay. All right. So now it's time to fucking rent it again. I put it back on Lindenhurst Mom's group and whatever. So now we get this girl, this little white girl. She's like 25 years old. Me and Nicole are so fucking happy because I'm thinking I could take her in a fight if shit goes down. And Nicole's thinking
Yeah.
I feel comfortable that it's not some weird creep. You know.
Is she decent looking?
She
Nah.
was a little nothing. She's like a little girl, you know.
Oh, all right, tiny
What
girl.
I was more looking at, like, can this girl pay? So now she's like, I have a jet ski. It's
true.
I have a jet
this.
ski?
I have that. So now she's supposed to move in. She comes. She brings the security deposit. She goes, I'm so nervous to be here. She brings her boyfriend. She's like, I've never moved out of my house. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. She gives me the security deposit. So of course me, fucking Charlie Flip, I fucking pay the mortgage. I'm buying dinner for all my friends. Right? Fucking 5 days later, she texts Nicole. I don't think I'm ready to move out of my mother's house. Right?
Oh,
You
my
gotta give the
God.
money.
So I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
No, you want to get the money back?
So listen, in my day, if I gave a security deposit to someone, there's no fucking way I'd get a penny of it back. Like
At
they
least
would,
half.
it
Well,
would be fucking
Well,
poof
you can't
gone.
just,
You gotta
yeah,
lose
you
at
can't
least
just
half.
ask for it back.
So I told her, I go, listen.
You've been there 5 days.
You gotta
But
at
how
least
old
give
is
half.
How old is she?
She was 25 years old.
Yeah,
So,
they're so.
so-
25-year-old and younger, they're stewing out.
No, you
man.
keep the month's rent. You teach her
Oh, I
how
would
to or stay the
I would
month.
definitely
keep
keep her
some-
runt.
Listen,
Or
I
stay
would
the
at
month.
least 900.
I don't need the problems. And number two, I
You
feel
gave her the whole
bad.
thing back?
No, so wait, I told her, I go, look, I'm going to show the apartment, and every week, I'm going to prorate the weeks, and every week it takes me to rent the apartment, I'm going to take that off the security deposit, and I'm going to give you whatever's left. right? But it's a nice fucking place.
First, I'm
So
going on a 2-week vacation.
I'm going on a $279 celebrity
I
cruise.
just paid the mortgage.
Me, I'm like fucking,
The mortgage is paid. That's all I care about too.
So now we have all these people coming in today, and it's now I'm fucking realtor because now I'm trying to, so we get fucking 10 people coming in today. So
10.
I get to fucking between yesterday and today we had 10 people. So now you got this fucking crazy array of people that fucking come and look for the place. This older woman comes in. It's a 500 square foot apartment. It's 2 floors. It's detached from the house, which
shit,
they
this is
like
big.
because it's not what do you call it? It's not a basement. It's not an upstairs. People
Right.
like to be detached,
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have this woman come in. She's looking around. She goes, "Oh, this is really nice." She goes, "But where am I going to fit my grand piano?" I said, "Who comes and looks at a 500 square foot apartment
Lindenhurst.
Right.
and
Lindenhurst.
you're talking about a fucking grand piano?"
A grand piano.
Like, what the fuck
Where am I
goes
to bring
on?
that?
And then, some of them come and they tell you, they go, "You know what looks good out front of your house? A nice Trump flag." And I'm like, listen, nothing.
Are you serious?
I don't give a
What?
shit what you like politically or not, but don't tell me what would look good at fucking Trump flag. In front
Somebody
of my
said
house.
that to you?
Two people.
Two people said that.
And then the lady tells me, she goes, "What are you, Italian?" I go, "Yeah, I'm Italian, German. I am a little bit of much." She goes, "To me, you look very Middle Eastern."
It's your nose.
And then I'm like, which side of the strip are we fucking talking about here? Like how fucking Middle
Why does this
Eastern?
even come up?
Because
I was
everyone.
going to say, why did these
You know
things
what?
come
I
up?
drank this shit. I
No,
don't want
which
this.
is
I
that?
took
Is that the
wrong-
chocolate?
I don't know what the hell it is.
Let me
Horrible.
see do you mind if I taste what you have?
Take it.
It's probably the chocolate. I guarantee it.
I
All right,
hated
let
it.
me just tell you, Charlie,
Chocolate's awful.
Christian Burley.
Berrio. Jesus
Berrio.
Christ, are you fucking?
I can't read it. Well, fuck him. He
Burley.
goes, "Charlie, why are you doing a podcast with these dudes? Didn't you tell me you hate all these guys?"
Oh yeah. Okay.
Thank you. That's what he said.
Yeah,
I swear to God.
That's a very Christian Berrio type of comment right there.
Mike
He's a good-
Nicolia joining in.
Oh, we're talking about your
Says,
party. We're talking about your
Oh,
party,
yeah.
all right, Mike.
He says, the Charlie Tennant story.
yeah. I got a bunch. So then we finally get this girl today. She comes in. She's a waitress. She works over at Refuge. And the only thing she wants
Is that
to
a
know
gentleman's
is
club too?
the only thing she wants to
No,
know is
it's
she
a
goes.
nice restaurant.
She goes. So can I smoke pot in here?
Oh my God!
Absolutely.
And then 10 minutes later, she's calling. I'll take it.
Good.
Because that's all potheads fucking care about.
Dude,
they
man.
don't want to go out into the cold and fucking smoke pot.
Right.
I knew how it was when I was smoking pot. I always wanted
Right,
to
you want to be able
indoors
to just sit
smoking
in your
You don't
sit
smoke
in your
pot no
house.
more?
I quit.
You know what? I
smoking.
Oh, we're the
you know
home.
what I
We're the
couldn't-
home of marijuana
You know what I
here.
couldn't handle
Yeah.
smoking pot? Cold weather. I could not handle cold.
I can't.
It always intensified.
And-
it made it 10 times worse when I was stoned. It made the cold feel 10
What
times colder.
fucked me is they legalized it. They made it recreational, and now you have all these shops
Oh.
that are selling pot that literally could kill you.
I know.
Like it's
nasty.
so fucking strong that your eyes fall out of your head, your fucking
I got
ears
a
start
spring.
bleeding, you have a headache for 2 weeks.
That's not good.
I can't drive and do that, so I'm not allowed to do that. But I hear it's incredible.
Dude, 2 weeks ago, I'm with my buddy. He goes, he's painting because we're fixing up now for the new apartment. He goes, let's go to the paint store. He goes, you want to take a couple hits? So I took a couple hits of weed. I get to the paint store, and I'm fucking terrified.
He's looking at all the
I don't
colors.
even know you're there.
Fucking terrified. And the guy is doing. I swear.
Look
he
at all
knew
the
I was hot.
colors.
He's looking at he's looking up the prices. He's walking over to a book, and then he's coming back
And
putting
everything's
the
in
price.
slow motion, right? You're just sitting there going,
And then we
Charlie's
go
trying to
leave.
keep up.
we go to fucking leave, and the guy goes, "Bye, guys," and I'm like, "Bye." He's like, "Have a good weekend." I'm like, "Have a good weekend." And he's like, "Happy St. Patrick's Day." Like the guy did every fucking goodbye before he let me off the hook. Meanwhile, $70
Au revoir.
for fucking Benjamin
Ciao.
Moore paint.
Ching
You
chong
think,
tea.
Exactly. C'est ça va?
Mike Nicolia says, "Is Inns getting drunk at my party?"
Yes.
Hammered, actually. He wants to know if you're going to get hammered.
I'll
with
get drunk. I'm not going to get hammered. I got to drive home.
Greg DiFilippo says you're a lightweight. Yeah, I know. That's what are we gonna do? All right, you can come to my house and we'll go. She's not gonna
I know
go.
a guy who has a limo company. I
Yeah,
might get
she's
a
not
ride.
gonna go.
Yeah, he'll have you in fucking Fire
I
Island
haven't
at fucking
decided
11:30.
yet.
I'll be at
Dude,
Fire
I
Island.
want to go. I know it's gonna be a great
You're
time.
going, you bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Stop it.
I know. All right,
What do
hold
you
on.
think
I
is
think
gonna
you're
happen
go- I
every
think you're
fucking
going.
month?
Andrew
You're going, you
Andrew
bitch.
Fremda says hello. Mike Bott says hello. We got some new listeners hanging out with us. Some lady was
The
asking us
Charlie
questions.
effect.
Yeah. Dan Rothney, and say hello to everybody over in Taft, California, the 777 liquor store. Ann has been gracious and probably our best, listener.
Probably the only woman who could fucking stand you other than your wife.
I can
and
tell you this.
That's questionable. I'm
She
sure.
knows everything that's
What
going on.
makes you think that?
She can tell you
What
everything.
makes you think his wife could stand her, right?
I'm not bringing the bang bus. Nicole wants to know if I'm bringing the bang bus. and
sweet
and
Christ.
D.
You still have the bus?
It's sitting in my driveway. I got Bud that would make Charlie dance naked in the street.
Yeah, that's
from
nobody
D.
wants to
Filippo.
see that. Please trust me.
I'll tell you.
Listen, the best thing to do when you've been getting high consistently for fucking 10 years is to just stop smoking weed for a month or two and then smoke again. And
Come back fresh.
Because if you think about it, the thing you fell in love
Right.
with the pot was the change from being normal for the first 16 years you were to the change of now being high. But then when you go 10 years of being high, the same appeal. The
about-
change
how about-
of going back to being sober is fucking.
How about 32?
you know,
How about 32 years? How
It's
about
appealing.
how about I've been trying to kick the vaping? It took me. I'm on my day 12, and I had serious headaches the 5th and 6th day that I wanted to really kill somebody. And this is going on.
Did I get a call that day?
You did not get a call.
Did I say? Was that Monday? Did I
No,
see you
swear to
that
God.
day?
Dude, it's the word. Vaping. I'm telling you right now, anybody. I don't recommend it. If you do it for more than 3 to 4 months, you're addicted, and it's very, very hard to get rid of it. Actually, D. Filippo had a friend that was smoking pot and also vaping, and the guy got a bacteria from the vaping. He passed away from the bacteria from the vaping. Yes.
You can't
jeez.
do anything fun anymore. You can't.
No.
Everything's laced.
Wait, how is that
everything's got
bacteria in it?
fentanyl in it.
He had the one
you
with
better-
the
You can't do a
juice.
fucking
That's
thing.
why it was so
anymore.
much more fun when I was doing my shit.
can't- exactly,
It was like
'cause you
it
at
was
least felt
all you
confidence
got
you
what
weren't
you
gonna be
got.
dead.
Yeah, you
You know?
got what you got. No one laced it with shit. No one
Right.
kicked it with anything.
So
Right.
Nicole is saying that the theme of the party is the mask 1990. Is that
He
what you
said
were?
that.
You're being
Yeah.
honest. You
That's
were
what he
being
said.
honest.
I was.
Oh,
I
dude,
was.
so I
not
gotta
the
be
mask
making it
again.
up?
Not the mask with Cher. No puffy
Not
face
Rusty.
masks with red hair.
No, the one with Jim Carrey.
with Jim Carrey.
So I got to get something
Like the
like
green,
that.
you know,
How am I
a Caribbean Cuban.
Yes, I got
type,
Cuban feet.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
All right,
Chicky
so-
boom, chicky
Chicky
boom,
boom.
chicky
I gotta find that.
Yeah.
That was the best performance. That was so good.
No, that was-
Jim Carrey in the
Yeah.
mask.
You're the board up.
And
You
I
should
don't
find
think
it.
he's
The
that
mask-
great.
Oh, dude, they got between Zoot Suit. I went down a fucking rabbit hole with that type of music the other day. I'm like in my car, like like I got a fucking banana hat on. Everyone's
That was
fucking-
so fucking funny. He did.
He
that.
did a great job, and she was gorgeous, Cameron
Yeah.
Diaz.
And then he
And then-
goes, Mike goes, his best friend's name in the movie is Charlie, and these are the suits he gets. He's sending me the link for the Zoot suits that you could rent them for $50. I said, I'm going to show up in a Zoot suit, and I'm going to be the only jerk off there who fucking
That
did
is-
the theme.
that-
Did
that
the
is
theme,
great.
right.
That'll be me with the hat. My boss will be looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
It's like somebody saying they're having a toga party. You're the only guy who shows up in a toga.
Or like a costume party. No one's dressed up but you.
You come
Are
in.
you?
You're Batman.
I don't think I could play it.
Is dad? Oh, you can't. Right, it's not a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
no.
not. Yeah, it'd be a movie.
Is dad
thing.
and mom? Is dad and mom coming to that thing? This thing?
Is my dead
No, his.
father and my mother coming
Not
to
your
the
dead
party?
father.
Your dad and mom coming?
He's
Nicole
got
is.
something else going on that night.
My dad's coming.
Is
Your
your
dad's
father?
Yeah,
gone
he's coming.
too.
Yeah, he's
Stop.
coming. Kristen Tinsley sending
You know,
him.
Oh boy.
I'll show in Zorello.
Well, there you go, folks.
We're really making our friends back.
And there's that.
it's just like two of them. We keep going hard.
Let's just
again.
leave that out there.
Teresa and Kristen, and I love both of them. I swear to God, we do too.
I really do like
Kristen
that.
is bringing them.
We're
I
comedy.
love Kristen Tinsley.
We're comedy, man.
What time's that?
We
gonna
lost
be?
Kristen Tinsley because she thought we were
I
coming.
want to know what time my dad's getting.
I want to know what time he's getting there. Kristen, Kristen, 516-945-9999. Please call him.
Daddy, are you
Let
going to be
us know
there?
what time he's
Are you
gonna
going to
be
be there at 6 with Graz, or are you going to be on time?
Wait outside with grass.
Dad, don't show up to the Piermont on Fire Island, Dad. I feel like this is going to be really good time spent.
the Babylon location.
I got to wear a fucking zoot suit? Fuck it.
The other day, the other show, he's sitting there. It's got an empty seat, and he starts talking to it, and he goes, "What do you think Kristen Tinsley would say?" He What's going on here?
You can't keep a fucking friend.
No, we can't. Why? Why? Listen, he's a skeptic.
Because you know what it is.
And wait,
It is what
she
it
got
is.
people telling her we're making fun of her, and we're not.
I'm not making fun
We're
of
not
her.
making fun of her.
we're
He's
making
just a skeptic
funny
about it. So
jokes.
they said to her, they said to her, it's not the way it's supposed to be in that frame of what you're doing. So like we're low lives compared to.
Everything's in good fun. It's just
I
the
believe-
fact of the
Till
matter
someone
is
doesn't
now.
find it funny.
The fact of the matter is now everybody, everybody's very sensitive, and it is what it is. I mean, that's just how life is now. People are very sensitive, and if they misconstrue something, they take it personal. And you
it's
got to
not
be very
personal. It's-
careful. Or else you fucking end up like grass with every woman in the fucking tri-state area.
Hates my
Fucking
guts. Wait,
but doesn't
hates
it-
you.
I can't have a girl on here. That girl Shelby May's coming in 2 weeks. She's a family friend. I can't. No women.
She's like a personal favor.
She's doing you a personal favor.
Listen, we started with Guy.
Second time you said that, Leo.
We went to Guy. We went
personal favor.
From Guy, we went to Aravallo. From Aravallo, we went to Brendan Ryan. From Brendan Ryan, we went to Pontillo. From Pontillo, we went to you. It's Good Time Charlie Myers. Right. So it's really been 5-6 weeks in a row of all men and a couple of breaks. So now we're Easter's next week, and now she's coming on April 7th. We haven't had a girl on here. What? 2 months.
She's gonna come in with
2.5
like a
months.
chaperone. Shit.
Yeah.
She's gonna. There's
Oh, her
gonna be
husband-
like waivers and stuff. That
Well,
need to
her
be
husband
signed.
owns a big heating company, BAC Heating and Cooling in Farmingdale. That's $50.
Right.
He's a big shot in Farmingdale. She's became a huge psychic medium in the last 5 to 10 years. She's done great work.
I bet you she saw that coming.
Who's the other one that's friends with Kristen? I see her on Facebook. I can't. De La Rosa or something.
Della Rosa, I don't
Yeah.
know who she is.
Right.
But
know,
Kristen
she's-
and her are doing successful shows
Right.
at Main 321 in Farmingdale. They've been doing shows all over.
317.
317, sorry.
No.
It's all right. Get it right.
I'll get the name
Fire
right.
Island.
317 Main.
So
It's not
it's like-
Fire Island. I'm sorry.
No.
I thought he was having a party at Fire Island.
Main Street, Farmingdale.
Graz is here physically, mentally. He's in Cherry Grove.
He's in Cherry Grove.
That's just
I'm
where
telling
he is.
Dina Lohan I wanted to come on a show. Look,
I would love to have Dina
please
Lohan
come-
on.
Please come on our show.
Oh, that'd be great. I love to interview Dina Lohan.
Now wait a minute
Look, I
though.
just did.
As far as Kristen Tinsley
Please
goes,
come on our show.
Yeah.
all I wanted her to do was tell me something about my background or my past or my future or whatever that was pertinent.
Right,
Give me something.
You had a
And-
mustache when you were 16.
yeah, she's right.
You look exactly the same you've looked since you're 33.
He
No,
does.
but don't tell me. But don't tell me something that's, obvious. Everybody knows. I was like, give me something good. Some juicy here.
So we're coming at her. We're coming at
So
yeah.
she got really upset about it. And I thought maybe if she had this great ability that she would dazzle people with her knowledge and her ability to come forth with some sort of premonitions about my future, but she didn't do it. And I don't know if she was intimidated by doing it or whatever, but I didn't make fun of her. I just said,
Because
well,
the design of that is
Not comedy.
that.
It's not comedy.
The design is not ask me questions and I'll give you answers. Design is I'll tell you some stuff. and
Bonnie,
it
I'm
might
not.
match, it might not.
Bonnie Scalisi says I'm friends with Kristen, so I'm going to tune out. We're not bad mouthing it.
no,
Bonnie.
not at all. What
Not
I'm
at
saying
all.
is,
Come on.
what I'm
Jeez.
saying is,
Jeez.
Bonnie,
Another one.
is the bottom line
Wow.
is Kristen probably has this great ability. She doesn't. I believe that people could have this great ability. All I was asking her to do is come through for something that day, and I made a joke out of it. But the point is, she might very well have these gifts.
See, now we-
Because I believe that people do have.
But
these
listen. At
We
this
can't
stage
even-
of the
even
game,
Bonnie Scalisi
here's
left.
the deal. Here's the
Give me a
deal.
break. She's
At
a
this
comedian.
stage
I'm
of
gonna
the
tune
fucking
out.
game, you gotta be you. This is fucking you.
That's
This is
right.
you. People love it.
That's it.
People don't fucking like it. But it's you. They're not tuning in to see, oh, what might he be if he does this and fucking tiptoes around this. They're tuning in to see you,
All right.
you, and you. And
It's
that's the
it's
fucking
a-
story.
But I understand that. But
Yeah.
Bonnie
It's a
Scalisi, we
comedy
support
show.
her all the time because I'm talking
And
and having
Bonnie's a
conversation.
nice lady, and Bonnie will be back. You think this is
But
the
the
last
po-
time she's going to
But the
fucking
thing is,
tune in?
We really like Kristen. We
Yeah,
like
we like
Bonnie.
Kristen, too.
And just
Listen,
from,
you gotta know your audience. You gotta know
It's
who's
like someone
tuning
question-
in and why they're tuning in. If you start fucking doing different things, then you're gonna get a different crowd.
Right.
But if you want the crowd that wants you, do what you fucking do. Same thing with comedy. I do what I do. Is it all fucking perfect? No.
but I do what I do. And the people who like me, and the people who don't, I don't fucking worry about them.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
don't
want.
worry
You got to
about
make the
them.
people who like you a little bit more,
been-
and the
yeah.
people who don't are never going to like you anyway.
She's been with me from the beginning. It's like, look at this. You know who I don't see anymore? Take a guess. Look at the government.
Every girl with a vagina that's ever came in 5 feet of you. That's who you don't see anymore. Okay, go on.
now.
Do you notice something like who's never coming in here ever again? Won't come in here because they're stuck up over at the comedy club. Bozy will never come on.
Who gives a shit?
Raider will never come on.
Who gives a
Well, I'm
fuck? Who gives a fuck?
What does it matter?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. What are they like, dude? They're guys.
listen, it's
they
a-
had their
but
time.
listen, it's a
nothing
comedy-
personal against them. The worst thing, one of the most valuable lessons I ever learned, and I'm in sales, so this is tough.
I
okay?
miss those guys.
Don't ever make somebody do something they don't want to do. I used to be the guy, oh, come out. Everybody's got to come out. Oh, I don't really want to go. Oh, come on, come out. And then they fucking come out, and they're miserable the whole time. And you're like, why the
'Cause they
fuck
didn't
did
wanna
I
go.
beg you to come out? Stick with the people who want to come out. Fuck the people who don't. It's nothing personal. I like Rich Raider. I like Jeff. I like these fucking
I love those guys.
But if they don't come on your podcast, trust me, it's not going to fucking tip the wheel.
All right, hold on.
It's not gonna
Listen,
fuck
you
up.
have to say things on the podcast that you listen. If you're trying to make people laugh, right? You're going to say things that
They're not
what you
gonna
think
like.
is what you think is funny. Okay, to other people, maybe it's not going to make everybody laugh. Some people might be offended by it.
All right, well, here, look.
But it's not going to change the way you say things and try and try and be funny.
All right,
Comedy is subjective.
Elizabeth Batterby says you can't please everyone.
That's right.
That's right.
Mike
That's
Bot says I'm tuning in to see Rich with the middle fingers.
Mike Bot.
Jennifer Lantini is watching. Ann Rotney says hello to Elizabeth, and Elizabeth Batterby says just do your show. It is.
I
What
saw
it,
Jennifer
It is what
with
it
her
is.
Cox hat
Exactly.
on.
Exactly.
She had this hat, Cox hat.
Yeah, I saw that. South Carolina Cox.
Put it all over the place.
I
And she
saw
goes,
that.
this is my favorite
My favorite hat.
I'm like, okay.
You know, the first time I went
Just
to
hold
South
down
Carolina.
the Whiskey Reds.
First time I went down to South Carolina, I was in a baseball tournament in South Carolina in 2004, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And I saw these girls walking around with hats that said Cox on it. I was like, I had no idea. I
Oh,
was like-
dude,
I was
that's
like,
a
what the
great
fuck?
hat.
What, the Gamecocks?
That's a great.
It said
Yeah,
Cox.
It says Cox.
Yeah.
Jennifer
I had
Lantini
a
was wearing it the other
South Carolina
day.
game.
I had a hat
I know,
that
I
said
realized
Cox,
later.
and then
Yeah.
underneath it said, don't get your hopes up. That was my Gamecocks hat. like keep your expectations in check.
All right, so let's go back to what I asked you guys. What do you think about doing a pay-per-view comedy night, Bobby? Is it something that you would like to host? If you're going to be the host, it would be.
I would love to do it.
It would be.
How would I ever think no to that? Let's do it.
Are you doing it for a cause? What's
Yeah,
the-
we think
what-
we're probably going to do a cause. We're going to do two: one for Richie and one for Bobby. Richie's.
What?
No.
Time
You
out.
Paid my rent? What?
Time out, Bob. Let me
What for
talk. Can I
Bobby's?
talk?
What for me?
Yes.
Oh, baseball.
He wants to do a scholarship.
Well,
fund.
you asked me if I had a charity
Yes.
to give to, and I said yes.
Wait, hold on, Bonnie Scalise.
But
if you're
if
still listening,
Bobby has
look, we're doing
something, feel
charity.
free to do Bobby.
No, I want to do both of you. I want to give half to you and half to Bobby's. He wants to do a scholarship fund for Joanne.
We do a scholarship fund in the high school every year to a high school senior.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, it's Vicky Vasquez. She passed away years ago from cancer. So we do a scholarship fund every year for her, and give it away to a graduating senior in June.
And you, I wanted you to do for any scholarship that you want to do in Valley Stream. If you want to do for,
I want to send Nick to another
Did you
semester.
even- Did you even go to college yourself?
The Bobby
You're
Inzarello
You're giving
Charity
away scholarships.
Foundation.
Like, how about the scholarship to get us a fucking college education? I mean,
Okay.
Jesus Christ, we got 4 GEDs and we're giving away fucking college education.
I'm going to buy Bobby a tank of gas.
The Inzarello
is it something,
Foundation.
it would be something you would be interested
I've
in?
done it. I used to do scout
Can
when I
we
had
do
the
one?
league.
Can we do it again?
I did it.
Would you do one again in a charity of your choice?
Yeah, well, I would do something else.
Am I
though.
cating you off guard? That's something I'd like to
Not
do.
at
For
all.
you.
I think if you
I
wanna
would,
do a
I would, I
comedy
want to
thing-
send my money now to Kristen Tinsley and Bonnie Scalise. I really do.
How does Bonnie know when to come back on and listen?
I don't know.
No, I want to
Somebody
send it to
text
them
her. Valentino
so,
tell
so
her.
they can put together a show and do another benefit that will be bigger than what we could do.
Well,
But-
the reason why is because Kathy Arnold and Emily Santos has put on a good show over here. A very, very well done. They didn't do a pay-per-view, so
Not better than Stephen Michael. Have you seen that kid? Holy shit.
I'm tuning in him every week. He's got the fucking. He's got the Hitler arms.
He's out
like,
of his mind.
You and
Oh,
me.
I've watched
and
it.
they,
Oh, he's
and-
good. We
and
like
then he's
him.
got a theme song.
Yeah.
He's in here, we sit over there.
Yeah,
Michael.
yeah, we love him.
Dude, I like that kid, man. He's good.
nothing but not. Listen, it's true. Everybody here, we get along. We get along with Michelle Astor. We get along with him. We get along with Teresa. Benny doesn't really talk to me anymore because I don't do his show anymore.
God,
Benny
my
doesn't talk to me.
God.
He wanted me in, and I kind of like. We don't like the only interview we've ever done.
Give it a big no.
It's been Bonnie Scalise.
How many times
and
do you
Mandy
think
Jones.
you say doesn't really talk to me again
Yeah,
per
about
month?
4 times.
I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, like,
A lot.
is there any term you use
that
more
list is
frequently
long.
than
Yeah, they don't
doesn't
talk to
really
me
talk
anymore.
to me anymore?
Right?
It's a-
well,
it's a long list.
I don't know who. It's a long. Yeah, it's kind of a long.
Yeah.
We're doing it 13 years. I
think-
pissed off a lot of people.
I think it'd be a lot of fun if
Will
you're
comics-
doing
will
a
comics do it?
podcast. If you're doing a podcast, and then in between you're cutting to the stage and people are doing their act.
That's what I was
And
thinking.
then you're cutting back.
Yes.
And it's kind of like everybody's hosting because
Yes.
you guys are doing the show.
Yes.
And then after the comic comes on, he
Yes.
says a little bit afterwards what he did, how it was, and then you're on to the next one. And this is a perfect layout for that type of thing.
Get on the air there, Grinch. You there? Grinch, get on the air for a second.
Oh boy.
He's probably.
He's
Whatever happened to
sleeping.
that fucking Bobo kid who used to join it all? DJ something?
DJ Love.
Oh, what happened to that
Listen to
kid?
that show.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That's another guy who doesn't talk to me anymore.
No.
Even
No.
him-
Right, imagine-
even that kid cut you off.
Could you imagine if he never in
Pissed
the
anybody
13 years pissed anybody off? How many listeners you might have
We
right
might
now?
be over the top right now.
Right?
We might be actually getting paid.
You might be getting offers
We
for,
got well.
for,
we were on
for doing
sports. We were on
shows.
sports rants. Remember?
I'm
we
just
were on-
saying.
Yeah.
We were on sports rants.
Think about
and they
that.
had about 20,000 listeners, and we were kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like the way the guy was using us.
Of course.
I didn't like me, Mussolini.
I got us on.
King
It's my-
Mussolini
it's
didn't
my
like the way he
show.
did it.
Dude, it's my show. I market the show. You're the talent.
shares the
I
show.
market the
You're getting
show.
really Ralph Cramden right now.
I'm not. No, it's the truth. Now, you know what?
I'm the king of the castle.
What did the guy want? What was his big demand
that
he
Graz
wanted?
wants to be loved.
I wanted it a night. I don't want to be
Graz
loved.
wants to
I
be
don't
loved.
want to. You know what?
And when he feels
I don't want to
like
be loved
he's not
anymore.
loved,
I told
Oh,
Rich
he gets
no.
very upset.
What do I want to be,
Right. It's
Richie? I don't
very
want to be
upset.
loved anymore.
You want to be liked.
No, I told you. We told
wanna
you.
be-
You want to be welcomed.
He wants to be
I
tolerated.
want to be famous.
You want
He
to? Oh,
wants to be tolerated.
Graz wants to be
I
famous.
told Tony Carey I want
Yes.
to be famous. That's
He
it.
wants to be famous.
I don't want to be loved.
No, we were having this conversation when I got back from California. We were talking about the podcast studio out there and stuff like that.
How
and whatever.
beautiful it was.
How nice. And he's like, why can't I get in there? Why can't I be in that podcast studio? How come I'm not in there with an engineer and a
3,000
full
miles
staff
away,
and right and all this other stuff?
And us and you and
And
him.
I said, I go, why don't they just get you a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Graz? Because you just want to be famous. And he's like, yes, I want to be
Listen,
famous. But
listen.
he wants somebody
I
to
think
come
everybody would like to be famous.
and just let him be
You've
famous.
reached a point of fame that you're not gonna go over.
Yes, I am.
You know?
Everybody knows us in Long Island. Everybody knows us in the comedy
No, I'm
world.
talking about you, not us.
Me, I'm fine.
We're gonna get away. We're gonna get
There's-
way above.
there's
it.
a
Graz
thing-
you guys are gonna kick ass when I'm gone. I know that.
There's a thing
When are you
that
gonna be gone?
a very underrated feature, and it's called likability. And I am like the least
Michelle Astor
likable
has a
fucking guy.
likability.
No, trust me. I like
Which one
meet
was the new
strangers and they fucking like. I go to the drive-through window and they give me an attitude. I'm like, you know,
No, but that's just what it is. People just are like that. That's their thing. And I notice this too all the time when I go somewhere or something like that, and I wonder what the fuck did I do to get this fucking attitude? Then I realize
course.
it's not me. It also, there's certain people who act a certain way with certain types of people. Right?
Right.
I'm a type of person that sometimes I come off as a little standoffish looking or whatever. Not necessarily that I act standoffish, but I look it. You have the look that somebody thinks that this guy's a little,
people,
a little
yeah,
rough,
no,
a little
you know,
rough.
sometimes
So they
people
stand
don't
off.
like the cut of your jib. You know.
You know, so what are you gonna do? You can't
But
take
then
it personally.
you have those type of people. Also have the people who fucking love them to a fault. You know, like the people tuned in and say hello to me. Those people that you mentioned, they fucking love me to death, and I could do no wrong with them. And I'll take
that's
5
what
of them before I take 1,000 of these. I could go
that's-
either way. Type.
Well,
of
here's
fucking
how I
people.
look at it.
But that's how you build.
The time we were in WGBB, my aunt was dying. My aunt Virginia was dying, but she was
always listening.
She was listening every week, and there would be times where it was just her listening. It might be, because it was a Chinese.
I would sit there going,
It's a
all right,
Japanese
we'll
state.
do
They're like, sorry, Graz, you lost your only
listener. Let's go
listener,
home.
so we're gonna have to cancel you now.
But she followed us to the Shark, and then Shark was a bad experience. But she was still alive when we started at Govs. When we restarted Govs, she was listening, and I always told him the best thing that we got going on is that every night she would turn to me and write me every night. You guys are great. Inz is fantastic. Richie wasn't there yet. They loved O'Toole. They loved Thomas. She just, we made her laugh.
We had fun.
We had fun.
And she liked
And
it.
she liked us. And that made me more. Now, to be honest with you, we're more popular now than we've ever been. And I'm...
Yeah, but that's why you can't worry about 2 or 3 people who think, oh, you guys got no business saying the shit you say.
Yeah.
He wants to
like,
please
like
them
I
all.
was,
You can't.
like
He
I was
loves
saying,
to be loved.
likability.
What is one thing you can
Graz
learn
don't
just
from
find
needs
it
a
funny?
hug all
What
the
is
time.
one thing you can learn from watching for all these years Howard Stern? He doesn't care.
He doesn't care,
what
yeah.
anybody
Just
thinks.
do your
He
show.
knows there are a certain amount of people who fucking love him.
Yeah, no,
Who think he's God's gift to fucking
Yeah.
radio, and he doesn't care about pleasing anyone else.
And I don't.
That's-
And I want to be
that's-
honest with you. I have a co-people that hang out here. Michelle asked. I like her. I liked what she's doing. I gave her advice a while ago, and it's working. I'm watching her, and it's her.
It's a protege.
You
No,
owe it
not a
all to him.
protege.
He's
her
the protege.
show is building the way what I recommended to her, and I felt good about
Are
it.
you her mentor?
No, I'm not her mentor.
No, that was
It's not
that was the other
mentor.
Seinfeld when
Mentor.
the protege was dating Banya.
It's nice to see people that are doing.
Why they call it Ovaltine? Sit around glass.
Why is
Why
it
is it
Round
round team?
It's gold.
It's
Jerry.
gold, Jerry. It's gold.
It's nice to see that people that might believe in you a little bit, and you give them some advice, that they use it and they're successful. Maybe a little bit. I'm
You
not
had a
saying.
hand in that?
I didn't say I had a hand in it. I said I tried to direct certain people in certain ways. I didn't have a hand in it.
Make a left turn here.
You guys. Oh, guys, you fucking idiots. Thank you, Michelle. She's listening. I didn't even know. Graz, you rock. She's listening. She did listen. Listen,
She has
I
been
told
listening.
her to put the show in certain areas and to constantly do it.
Is that true,
And
Michelle?
Yes, it is true. And you want to know something?
Michelle didn't
She's
answer,
been
you did.
successful doing it.
No.
You know what I mean? Now
Her
you
show-
look,
her show's
now
fun,
you look
isn't
at the other guy, the pizza guy that just came back after.
Oh, he was cracking me. Oh, I was laughing so hard.
the
He
pizza-
goes
glad
in and
he's
talks
back.
to that
I'm
guy.
glad- I'm
He goes
glad
in and
he's
talks to this
back.
guy at this pizzeria.
Yeah.
He's talking. The guy you can see doesn't even want to fucking
Talk to him. So he's on the air the other night for an hour and 45 minutes. You can't hear the show. He did an hour and 45-minute podcast.
No, I'm talking about the pizza guy.
I know
He went
that.
into the
I
into
know
the
that
shop.
one too. Listen,
I
I've been
forgot the name of the place.
I'm following
It's
everything
in
right
the
now.
Bronx.
So
He gets on the air and he goes, "The number one internet."
The best pizza place in all of the pizza place. The Dan Romano show has come to this pizza place, and he goes, "Let me talk to the owner over here, Sal or whatever." And the guy goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "Sal, let me. We go back a long way, right, Sal? Here we go." The guy's like. Yeah, he's the guy's mortified.
Yeah, we
the guy's
do.
fucking mortified. Then he goes like this, I'm going to look at the menu. We're going to look at the menu's all backwards because he's doing it on a fucking, he's doing it on his cell phone.
we got the chicken parmesan.
got the
It
chicken
looks like.
I was looking forward to his show.
They got the best eggplant parmesan.
Got the best,
The best.
vodka jalapeno in the fucking area.
He was
Hands down.
He was fucking killing me.
He's-
I was laughing.
So they got a comedy show.
Dude,
so
so
did
he's
you ever
no,
see?
but he's got a new co-host. It's called Romano and Cabanero, whatever. The guy's got Parkinson's.
I heard.
So
yeah.
he's sitting next to this guy
Which
at certain
isn't fun,
times. It's not. We love it. Listen, I want nothing but. I hope he's great. Stem cell loses his
Here
Parkinson's.
we go. We're losing all our Parkinson viewers now in the next 5 minutes.
mentioned stem cell now too.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We just
Oh, now
lost
this
another
guy-
half.
At what
now,
point?
now he's a scientist.
At one point, he's sitting there about to talk, and the guy next to him just goes in a violent shake, and I'm like, "What am I watching here? I can't hear them."
Hold that camera still.
That's what
I give the guy-
He's doing a picture with him. He turns to me, and goes, "Could you stop shaking?" I go,
You think
"It
you're
was the
making
greatest
friends
line."
when you sit here and say,
I know.
This guy,
Hand that motherfucker a glass of milk and hand
I
you back a
know.
milkshake.
you're sitting here going, the co-host, I hope stem cell research helps this man.
Graz is like a healer now.
I know. I mean, he's giving medical advice to
No,
the, to-
like the evolution
you know,
of Graz
to the
is
guy.
going to be Graz is going to be on stage like one of those preachers. You're like healing people with his hand, and the
They
lady's
dropped
gonna
to the
be going,
floor.
When the guy's going,
I give the guy credit for being on camera.
I give him credit for being on camera.
I
Oh,
give
no,
Dan.
really, I didn't watch the show
I give
itself.
Dan-
I didn't either. I
What
saw
was
the.
his purpose on the show? This guy?
He's his co-host now. It's going to be called
I
the
just saw a
Romano.
30-second snippet. That's all I
Oh,
saw.
whoa! I got a Dina Lohan update.
Oh.
the most coveted woman in Graz's fucking.
Oh my God! Where do you shoot it, hun? Massapequa will come to you.
Massapequa. The same place the serial
That's
killer
kind
was.
of
I wanna
Right down
tell
the
one
block
of
from
a
the serial
loaded
killer.
question.
Yeah.
Massapequa, and
No, I
we're talking
really-
about you, and we are talking about you.
Where do you shoot it, hon?
Oh God!
Graz.
Well,
so
You gotta
many
let her know.
lines.
You gotta let her know you're broadcasting
Yeah,
some
you
of
know
this
what? About you
information.
right now.
Dina,
Graz is
If she comes
blushing.
on here-
For those of you who can't see, Graz is literally blushing.
Oh my
right now.
God!
He's turning
I
bright
want Dina
red.
Lohan. Lindsay Lohan.
His pee-pee is at full mast.
no! Don't
Don't say that. I'll lose another woman. I'll lose another
I'll
woman.
be a fucking
Don't
village
say
idiot
that.
with a heart on.
there you go. You just lost her.
There you
You just
go.
lost her.
She just blocked you.
She's done.
That's it. It's done.
She went from I can't wait to get there to she's
And
blocked.
she's so I know she's gonna block me. I want her to block me.
Oh, you just did it.
Come on,
No,
Dina.
Graz is
Too
green.
late.
She's right. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Three dots.
I see
Hold
the
on.
little
Dots.
dots. She's typing
Three dots.
something. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. She's typing something.
She's
You ever notice
laughing.
with some people with the 3 dots, they sit there for 20 minutes with the 3 fucking dots. You're waiting for the fucking message,
She
and it
goes-
never comes.
Massapequa, when we're talking about it, she goes, laugh out loud.
No, she goes, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no.
Laugh out loud. A little different than oh. Uh-oh.
You just ruined the whole thing.
No, I didn't. I can't read. I can't.
Yeah.
Graz used to date girls in high school, and he's like, "Oh, last night she was like, oh,
You might have just
and
blew
it." Was
it.
like, no, she was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. She's like, no, uh-oh.
Isn't it funny how we were just talking about people he drives away?
Yeah, he does.
And
He
you're
drives
this
for a
close to
job.
Dina Lohan, maybe getting her on the
We
show.
had actually somebody famous listening to us.
Oh, we have a
And-
couple.
and you
We used
just,
to have.
and you just sent
You
her
you
away.
may have just
just
sent
send
her
our
away.
most famous.
Dina-
You may have.
Our most
Dina,
famous
remember
We'll
listener away.
see.
something. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
He doesn't. We just want you to come on.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all.
We want to ask
We would like to have
We
you on
wanna
it.
ask
We have a lot of
questions.
fun. You can see that. We have a lot of laughs. You can see that.
All right, so he's
And
got.
we have wine.
Yeah.
And it's
This
fun.
is like the fucking wingman of the century right here.
Yeah.
You hear him? He's fucking.
He saves me all the
He's
time.
pulling you behind him.
Yeah.
He's talking logic. Hey, we have a lot of fun.
we're gonna
It's
have a
very
great
low
time.
key,
Come on.
very- you'll
He's
love
just,
it. You'll
you know
love
what it is? He's like a child. He gets excited.
So
and,
excited.
And he starts
Look at
talking,
me, I'm
rambling.
red. I'm red.
sweating.
I'm
Yeah.
sweating.
This
Between
guy looks
Michelle
All we gotta
Astor
do-
and Dina
all we gotta
Lohan,
do
I'm
is
like,
we got to
yes.
get a big, thick piece of chalk and draw a hopscotch board in front of his house, and he can play out in front of his
Graz
house.
is
He'll
going to
happy
be
kid.
shooting Ozempic until she gets here to try to lose 10 pounds.
Hi, Dina. I've got 22 years of radio.
I'm going to call Graz on Tuesday. He's going to be out of breath. I'm going to be like, where you at? He's gonna be like, LA Fitness. I'm on my 30th minute on the elliptical. Lohan's coming on. I'm fucking really.
gotta lose 10
Can I call you
pounds.
back? I got to go to Six Flags Great Adventure. Can I call you back? Hold on. I'm at Fire
Tilt
Island.
the world,
Hold on,
tilt the
hold
world.
I cannot believe I was going to Fire Island.
I'm at Nicolia's party at Fire
Hey,
Island.
you know what would have happened?
Oh, yeah. Now
gonna be
Graz
epic.
Graz is going to be like +1ing for her
Yeah,
at the
plus
fucking.
one.
Okay, well, now that's a subject. Because he goes, I go, you invited ins. And he says to me on the phone, he goes, are you bringing ins? I go, I'm bringing my wife if she comes.
My wife.
And I go, wait. And then I go, ins is going to be +1 too. He goes, oh, no. I go, oh, yeah. He goes, okay, so why don't you just bring ins? I go, oh, no, I'm going to bring in.
Wait. He don't want me to come with somebody? I
And
wasn't
he don't want
planning-
me to come. Somebody he
I
wants.
wasn't planning on coming with somebody.
Okay, so you and I are going together.
She
but
can't go.
He's such a and my wife, she ain't going. My wife.
At the end of the day, you learn a valuable lesson when you're having parties for a long time. Okay, the best thing to do is just fucking invite everyone, and half the people don't end up showing up anyway. I've had a fucking bunch of
Right,
parties
they don't
at
really
my
wanna
house.
go.
I invite this one, that one. Nicole's like, "What are you inviting all these people? We can't feed them all." And then Graz doesn't show up anyway. So it's like, who
Right.
gives a fuck? Invite everybody.
Invite who you
know,
want,
and then half the
without
people don't show
one,
up.
without +1.
And you know what? When they don't show up, you don't miss them anyway. What the fuck?
Why do I have to invite somebody to a party with a guest? I invite you to a party. I'm going to invite you with a guest. Well, your wife would come, but I'm saying if I knew you, this is 1995, and I'm going to invite you to a party, I'm going to invite you with a guest.
But he was serious. He's like, you coming with your wife? I'm like, maybe. He goes, his in's coming with his. I go,
But at the end of the day,
Tell him,
at the end
cold
of
day
the
in hell.
day, at the end of the day, he doesn't give a fuck. I guarantee it.
all right.
Believe
think
me.
he cares. I think he just
Believe
wants
me,
to
he
know.
doesn't give.
So Dilly Filippo says, and who is the originator of sharing the shows everywhere? I started it at Govs. Yes, Greg.
did.
I will
He's-
never. I
he
will
is,
never ever say.
Greg.
Yeah.
Greg
Give us
is Greg is a great ally. To
Yes,
have.
without
He
a
is-
doubt, dude.
See,
He
this
is.
See, that's what he's.
He's like the heartbeat of America. Fucking
Charlie
Greg
talking
Filippo.
about, right? Brought up a great point before. You cater to the people who like you. You're not going to win over the people who don't. You're just
it.
not gonna.
Listen, I genuinely
like being
listen to
CNN.
this show.
Yeah.
I enjoy. I don't listen because we're friends. I don't listen because I listen because I fucking enjoy it. I like it. I know that fucking I know what I'm in for, and if I don't get what I'm in for, then I'm gonna be upset. If you start fucking pussyfooting around everything, I'm not gonna want to listen as much as I do.
You know,
But
you
you
know I
gotta
don't
understand,
compromise my thoughts.
There is a lack of this type of material out there now. As we get older, as people
is
get
true.
older, everything that's coming behind us is a lot more sensitive, is a lot more careful on what they're going to say, and this show is not any of those things.
Yeah,
So,
but that
you
that carefulness in what you say leads to
Us, Bonnie Scalise leaving us.
well, it leads to censorship is what it leads to. That you're limiting what someone can
Listen,
say because
listen.
Look
you
at the
don't
corner.
like it.
Look at the corner. I put that on there. You want to know why? Because I got
That's what it
11 and 12-year-olds, Mikey LaJerfa from Blitz Sports, who is probably one of the best up-and-coming young podcasters on Long Island. But he's got kids listening to my show. I got to put that warning adult content sign on there.
Yeah, which you should, but you got to
'Cause I
let
don't
people
want us to
say
lose
what
it.
they want to say in terms of their opinion. Otherwise,
Listen, if you
I don't
want
know.
super sensitive shit, there's plenty of it out there.
Have you ever walked in here and I've ever told you there's nothing you could talk about? Ever?
No, absolutely
You
not.
could. What I
Absolutely
say
not.
to you, the minute we said you said you're coming in, I said, Charlie, promote what you got, and you know the deal. You're welcome here. You're welcome here anytime.
And this
even Bozy and
is-
Raider, those guys are welcome
This
here.
is
They'll
a
never come
fucking
here.
dying breed of this
Podcast.
local type of shit where you don't know what you're gonna hear,
And they don't do it every week. We do it every week.
and-
the
and
Astors
listen-
do it every week.
and you're worried about winning the Beth Page fucking who gives
Right,
a
again.
fuck
I keep saying
about that
this.
bullshit.
I keep saying this. What
the
the
people
fuck?
who are gonna win that are gonna be the people catering to the
popularity
But the best thing that
We know
happened to us
that.
is we met Brendan, and I love Brendan.
Brendan's a great guy,
and
funny
you know, right?
comedian.
Brendan Ryan.
But
Brendan was
bro,
great.
who cares if
Great
you
beef
win
jerky
that
guy.
stupid
no, I
award?
know, but you know what? Everybody
that's
thought I was
Justin
doing it because I was.
McDonald.
Everywhere I fucking go is the best page. Everywhere I go, the gyros I eat are the best page. The pizza place I eat. I'm like, do I just
winner,
go to all
winner,
the fucking
best of best
places?
days.
Did you hear what Matt said?
Yeah.
And Matt, that's how Matt thinks, but I didn't think that way. I actually saw Brendan's comedy, and I wanted him on, and yeah, he won the best.
Brendan's a funny guy.
Yeah,
He's a
man.
great guy.
And it was the best
And
physique.
God bless. Congratulations for winning the award.
It's like anything else, though, like the
but
All-Star
you're not
game.
25. You're not 30. He's older now. I get
He's
that.
40.
People vote 100 times.
I know, but
I'm not going to get anybody to vote you for
but
100
no, people
times.
said, how could you have your competition on? That's not competition.
shit?
We don't give a fuck.
Doesn't matter.
I don't want to be in it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. It's
And
who gets the most people to vote.
Matt turns to me, he goes, why would you do that? I go, Matt, because the kid's funny.
Who gives a
And the
shit?
kid came on and gave us great advice. I know.
It's silly.
It's
beyond silly.
Everything's a
If
popularity
it was
contest.
based on votes from
Best
other,
of Long Island on the best page of
Dude,
fucking-
why do you think I don't do these fucking comedy these comedy contests? Because all the comedy contest is how many people you could bring, how often you could bring them,
And who can
then
vote for
I've
you.
been in a comedy contest where the guy has said to me, and I'm not going to name any names, well, this guy wasn't really that funny and this guy wasn't really that funny, but they're going through it because they brought 10, 15 people.
There you go.
So
That's
what's
not
the
a contest.
point of
Right.
being
That's not a
in
contest.
a
It's not a
fucking
contest.
comedy contest if it's not about how funny
not a
you
contest.
It's like going to a ball game and saying,
The
well, there was
Bethpage thing
more
is not a
Mets fans
contest
than Yankee
either.
fans, so the Mets win
Everything
today.
is, and we learn this as we get older, follow the money. That's all any fucking
That's
thing
everything.
is. Every time you're confused
That's
about
everything.
something, anytime you're wondering about something, follow the fucking money.
Yep.
Ann Rothi says, Inge, you're funny as shit. And Michelle Astor said, Dina is very nice. Elizabeth Badabeed, in her eyeball. Graz, call me after the show and I will teach you how to talk to a woman and make it count. That's from Tampa, Greg DiFilippo. Michelle
Greg
Astor.
was going to tell you how to talk
Not
to
sure
a
if I believe
Yeah,
that.
dude, that guy gets.
I got
ass
to
all
be
the time.
honest with you, as
woman. I'm just saying, I tell Greg to give me a call.
As always dumb
Good
as
for
I
you,
thought this
Greg.
was, people
Good
fucking
for you.
love this.
Good
when
for you.
do
Oh,
this.
dude,
They love this.
Do you know why
when
I
you're
do this?
watching a show, people love to hear. Even when you say my name, I'm, oh, God said my name.
Well, Bobby,
he said Charlie.
Bobby, tell the
Hey.
story when we used to be at Governor's when we do our show. And
People
then,
like that.
And then we try to be loyal. We'd listen to the morning show, the one that's still got
Yes.
41 views.
You know what?
For 5
I'm going to
years.
tell you something right now.
He's got dead George Carlin on the show. It's
Dead
got
George.
4 views.
It's
You know, he's got fucking Andrew Dice Clay in his prime on the show, 6 views.
No, yeah.
You know what? He's had Jackie on.
I know.
He just recently had Bobby Nelson on.
I know.
And that was
Your
actually
hero.
Yeah, I love
You must
Bobby
have been
Nelson.
shitting
Bob
yourself.
Nelson's
I was
great.
like, well, you know what? I thought he did a good job with Bobby Nelson.
Bobby was
Bob
thinking,
Nelson's
Bobby's
great.
watching that and he's going, Graz, you took me down the fucking wrong road. I
You know
should
what,
have been
though?
over there.
I
They
got-
offered me a show.
Did he do a good job?
He did a good job.
Okay.
And it was a good, entertaining show.
But
and
he's
Bobby
pissed
Nelson,
so many people off that
But
they
you
don't
know
know
what? I don't care what Tony has done to anyone. I really don't care. I don't care what he does.
I like Tony. I don't
Tony's
think he's a bad
fine.
guy at all.
Tony is fine. You know
I mean,
what?
how could you hate a
If-
guy who's got one leg?
Let
You
me
fucking
ask you a question,
scumbag.
though. Again,
Jesus
what
Christ.
am I all about and what's everybody else all about? Doing what you think is right and what's best for you and not compromising your fucking beliefs for anything. Tony's been doing that for years.
I know.
All right? Whether
Listen,
you like
and
it
not for nothing,
or not, Tony's
He's
been doing it.
consistent, and
Yeah,
he's
he
on that
is.
fucking morning, and
He's
he's
there.
doing, and he's promoting, and he's. I got not a
Whether-
bad word
whether
to say
you
about
think-
him.
Whether you
Not a
think
bad
that
word.
show, and we can sit here and say it wasn't good or it was good. Whether you think he's funny or he's not, Tony's been doing what Tony does, and Tony
For the
sticks to
last
his
5
own
years.
convictions for as long as I
There
can
you go.
remember. And you know what? I respect that. That's
Me too.
fine.
Hold on.
Me too.
What?
Me
Do,
too.
do what I was hoping you were going to do.
Yuck.
He's not a good.
But-
he's
Not
like
a-
me. We're not.
Not
Whatever.
not a
I-
big
you know
fan.
what?
But listen,
To me, there's no point in
I don't
that.
have to be a big fan of him, but I'm not going to sit here and
Trash him.
I'm
I've
not going to
watched
sit
some
here
of
and
his
trash
shows.
him
Listen,
either.
he's
but
in
I'm
the
a-
same ballpark.
You
But
know what
listen,
I- you know
everybody
what
has
I-
different experiences with people, I like to say, right?
Right.
Some people you interact with, you might not like, and maybe I would, or I might get along with and you don't. I tell people that all the time, especially at work. You have different experiences with people. You know, I mean, not everybody gets along with everybody. That's just the way it is. But people need to accept that rather than be offended by it.
Exactly.
Right?
Certain personalities clash.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
All right?
okay.
So
That's
but
just
but that's how
natural.
you deal with that.
And there's
That makes
nothing
it worthwhile
better.
or not worthwhile.
There's
Right.
nothing better for his show, this show, any of the other shows to start talking about the other shows.
That's what I said.
Because when we're talking about his
They won't
show,
talk about it.
and
Nope.
then they come back and they're talking about
Never.
this show, and they're
That's his
talking about
business.
this show, everybody fucking
Nope.
wins.
Nope, we-
Everybody fucking wins.
That's why
They
I
won't talk about. They
Dan
won't. Talk, they
Romano.
won't say. They won't talk
That's
about.
why you talk about
he
Dan
will.
Romano.
Oh yeah, he will.
Sure.
He talks about us. He loves us, yet he hates us. He knows we make
I'll
fat.
talk
the
about
best
Dan all the
relationship.
time, and
Yeah.
and if Dan he call me up, he'll call me up. What the fuck? You fucking ripping me apart on your fucking show. I'm sitting there, I'm listening to that. Demomano this, Demomano that, Demomano.
You
I
know,
got-
you
I
know how
got-
many fucking acting awards
I
I've won?
I won the best actor in the movie.
I printed that on colored paper,
You know-
the expensive one, and I shared that. I got 62 likes.
I bought some views. And no, but the thing is, he would call me up and he was saying the
Don't
shit
even
you
get
say,
me started with
right?
the buying
And I sit there
fucking
going,
views thing.
Dan,
You're a character.
we bring you up for one reason and one reason only, and that's only because you're a unique fucking person.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're a
dude,
different
He
kind of
is.
person.
He's a character.
There
He
is
is.
nobody out there that's like you.
There's probably
this is-
nobody that gets mentioned on this, show
is
more
positive.
than
He's
Dan
famous.
Romano.
If you go down-
individual
if you-
person.
yes,
He's
if-
famous. He
If
is.
you go down
Yeah.
the list of all the people we've ever talked about on that show, on this show,
He's the
Dan
top.
Romano's running.
He is.
Oh,
Number
he's a
one.
top.
Number one.
Well,
And it's not even
there's
close.
a reason behind it.
And it's not even
because you
close.
could turn on a dime and be funny doing it.
I like doing Dan. I think
I-
Dan
we
is
love doing it.
entertaining.
Yeah.
I find him entertaining. I find that his fucking pizza was hilarious. You know, when I went in there and I saw the pizza, I came into his place. I was dying. It was 104 degrees outside. I walked inside. It was 110 in his place, and the pizza under the glass was bubbling. And it wasn't because it just came out of the oven. It's because the pizzeria was 110 degrees.
Then you ask for a piece of pizza.
And I go like this, can I get a buffalo slice? He goes, "No, I don't have a buffalo slice. But what I do have over here is like is what they call like
a regular slice, but it's like I could throw whatever the fuck you want on it, you know. Now I bring my daughter in there one time, right?
Why?
I bring my daughter in there. We were on our way, and this is before I really.
Jesus Christ,
Right?
Bobby. I love
I bring
this.
my daughter Amanda comes in with me, and he comes over and we sit in that front area where he's got these like bean bags and shit for seats and old couches from his old house.
He's
You
like,
know.
that one smells a little like bong water. Put your daughter on the one next to
Dude,
it.
that's what's killing him. Go.
I'm like, Dan, we're gonna sit up front and we'll get a couple slices over here. He goes, that's great. Was your daughter over here? I go, it's my daughter. He goes, don't sit on that couch. It's got like cum stains on it. What the fuck? She was 16. I'm sitting there going,
Thanks
what
for
the
sharing.
fuck?
I conceived Danny Jr. on that couch. Go over to the other one.
Yeah.
Get your buffalo slice. What's on this thing again? Like,
So then he comes over. He starts talking to me about some people from Governors where he's mad. He just got thrown out of Governors. And he goes, that one, I'm not going to mention her name. He goes, she's a fucking cunt. Right? My daughter's sitting there. He goes, hey, honey, excuse my French.
But she's a real
Right, then it's
fucking
okay. He
cunt.
can just say whatever he wants as long as he says, "Excuse my French."
What
Right.
is with the excuse my French
hey,
thing?
sweetheart, please, earmuffs. She's
was
a
like,
fucking
Dan,
cunt rag whore.
Dan. I'm like,
Could you go sit on that couch over there, sweetheart, for a little while? I want to talk to your father for a
so
little
have
bit.
I regretted bringing my daughter into a pizzeria before? Not until today. Not until
What
today.
did she say to you? When
Driving home, she was like this. She was like,
So they got a new. He's got a comedy show. He's hosting. It got. So today I see the flyer for it. You know, the first flyer.
yeah, I saw the flyer.
It's
Is it Puff- Puff-
Mandy.
Puff- Oh,
it's
yes.
the guy from fucking the
Mandy
Shark.
Jones,
Keith Fitz.
who I
He's
love.
doing tarot cards.
Orlando's doing tarot cards.
And fucking Dan's the host.
Yep.
And then where does it end up? Right on the Bad Comedy Flyers, which is probably the best site you would want your comedy fly on.
Yes.
Because everybody fucking sees it.
Yes.
But Carla, who would you say they're the comedy mafia?
Oh,
she
without a
posts
doubt.
that shit on there.
Oh yeah. Well,
And
just
it was
wait a minute. Her
Wait, Carla
boyfriend.
posted it?
Did you
She
see?
posted on Bad
Did
Comedy
you see
Flyers.
what the boyfriend wrote the date yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
really?
Oh,
So,
Really?
wait,
Really? You
time
saw
out.
it?
no.
Okay.
I just want to hear
So
what he
there's
said.
he's got a picture of him doing a thing in May. It says creme brulee. Did anybody
Creme
see
brulee,
that?
I saw that.
Okay. So
That sounds dirty.
the boyfriend. Or
Hey,
Mike-
Bobby, don't put your daughter there. I had
You're
the
the
creme
boy.
brulee on that
Yeah,
couch.
got the little
Let's
creme
go after
brulee
it a
on
little
that
bit.
couch over there,
Keegan,
Bobby.
button up a little bit because I'm coming after you. Yeah. He writes, the biggest scumbag in the comedy world and the man of the year. And he goes after it, and I'm just like, holy shit. And it stayed up there for about 5 hours. But last night it was gone. So somebody got to him and made him pull it fucking off.
See, that's. I like.
If you're
that's
gonna, if
the
you're
same
gonna
thing.
fucking fuck with people, keep it up there.
You like wrestling. It's
Yeah.
like factions.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Carla and Keegan, they have their faction.
Yeah.
Then you got the other Dan Romano faction.
Yeah,
And we
then you
got
have
our
the
little
Graz- the
faction
Limos,
over
yeah.
here.
Then you got the Kristen Tinsley, Teresa,
Exactly.
Kathy Arnold.
Exactly.
Well, Keegan hates Dan.
Exactly.
What?
What are we getting? A 5-minute warning?
I'm struggling. You see, I'm struggling. I'm playing with it. I got nothing else. It's a nervous fucking tick. I don't worry.
I'm
I'm
playing
breaking
with it.
What? It's up.
What, the microphone?
It's fucking Palm Sunday, and this guy's.
No, don't you see how
It
many
is
times
Palm
I'm like this
Sunday.
all
Oh, you're
night?
yanking on the microphone.
Because I like it. It feels nice. Hold on.
Yeah, but everybody's got their faction, and it's fun.
Right.
It's fun. Fuck
is
it.
fun.
You think I worry
Tony
about...
Walker's got his faction.
What's wrong with
He's
that?
got him.
Nothing.
He's got
Nothing.
what's the Dan?
Well,
What's the guy?
some people have problems.
What's his
with
buddy?
Who gives a fuck? Everyone's such a pussy.
What's his buddy's
Thank
name?
you.
There
You know
you
who
go.
I'm talking
You're
about.
right.
Joey
There you
Petroni. Joey Petroni.
And there it is, folks.
Don Sill.
Dude, some people, like some comedians, man, they're so fucking nice to everybody because they think like the person's gonna book them if they're nice to them, and then the person never books them
'Cause they
anyway.
don't like 'em.
So
Right.
it's like, what
They
the
don't
fuck?
find you funny.
Be your fucking self. If you get, but listen, at the end of the day, you could always go to fucking Butera. You could always go to fucking the guy Charlie that I'm fucking doing the show for. And if you get 5 fucking people who want to see your shit, you'll be on stage at Governors. So don't fucking worry
John-
about,
no, John's
I didn't get booked for some
never
random
had-
brewery in fucking Holbrook. No big deal.
I've never had
no
John.
big fucking deal.
We've never had John on. I've never spoken to John.
John
in my
who?
life.
'Cause
he thinks
John
you're a piece of shit.
John Pitera, yeah, probably.
He had us on. We had him at Governors.
John's a great guy. Listen, those
Yes, we
guys.
did.
Let me tell
We
you
had him
something.
on. He
And I
came
even
in?
said to him, I was kidding
did?
around, and I said
See, I
to
don't
him, he was
remember.
we were at
Those
Governors,
guys-
Go.
and I said to him, what's the name of the other place? There's a place. He has a restaurant.
Oh, Borelli's.
It's called
No,
Buteris. His
no,
last
no,
name is
his name
Butera.
is Butera. But there's another restaurant that's a name that's someone similar to that. And I mentioned it, and he goes, that would be great, but my name's Butera. He said that right on the show. We were on our show.
You're right.
And I said something. It was another restaurant. I can't think of the name of it.
Hey,
But it
everybody.
was a similar Italian name.
Everybody's been on here once.
Those
Charlie.
those guys are necessary in comedy. People hate on them. People rag on them. People go, "Oh, you're taking advantage of the new talent." Let me tell you something. I would have done only half the shows I did if it wasn't for John Butera. I would have done all these guys that everybody fucking bullshits and go, "Oh, well, that's so fucked up. You make them bring people." What do you think comedy is? You're either
So different than
bringing
being
an
a band.
audience or you're bringing your fucking friends.
Right.
Like you gotta have some kind of draw.
You gotta, because
Why-
you're promoting. You're out there
Well,
Right,
promoting what
it's
you're
a
doing.
business. Follow
was a
the
guy-
fucking money.
Why-
I
Can I have
forgot,
a
who was,
question?
I forgot who was running it, but the guy was running Dangerfields, right? And he said to me, he goes, listen, I can have you on.
But you
Because
need to bring 6 people.
He goes, yeah, exactly. He goes, I'll give you, whatever, 12 minutes, whatever the fuck it was. He goes, I was like, all right, great. He goes, great. So we're booking you. I says, good, we're booked. I'm good. And he goes, Mike, he said, you got to bring 6 people. I said, I'm not doing that. I said, I'm just not doing it.
Why is Jay, Christopher, Mary Capone, Michelle Fox, Eric Haft, Tim Gage,
Tim
Chris-
Gage.
They're in there.
Chris Roach,
They're in there.
Mike Keegan,
They're in there.
Carl Okerson,
They're in there.
same.
First of all,
Olga Namer.
they're in there.
It's the
They're
same.
in there.
But I'm
funny.
watching that from afar
She's
now
funny.
here in
Olga.
Paradise Studios, and it's still the same people
Olga.
for 2 years.
It's always
They
going to be
just
the
brought
same.
Olga.
Sean Brown. Sean
She's
Brown
funny.
just came back.
Because listen,
Sean
with
was
this is
good.
how this
Sean's
is how
good.
governance works. Okay, you gotta hustle if you want to really do comedy and you really want. You gotta fucking start. Look, you know what? This
Mike
guy,
was in
this
there.
Guy
Your
Charlie
boy was
does?
in there.
You go and you look at the schedule,
Mr. Chalice?
and you look at the best fucking dates that are available, and you book those dates. And then you book those dates, and then you're doing a little room, and then you bring on the comedians that you think are really funny, and the rest of them you bring to fill the stands. Okay?
Okay.
And then that's what you do. And then you get to perform because you do that. And then when they know you and they're friends and they see you and blah, 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 well, we'll put you on the main stage here and there, this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, those people are in there. They did whatever they needed to do to get in there. And that's what I don't hate on those
Oh,
people.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's
Good for
actually,
them.
for us, looking at like somebody like Jay, I'm happy for Jay. Jay's been good to us. He likes us. He listens to the show all the time. I'm happy for
Sure.
him. You know what I mean?
But that's-
Mary Capone, she lives next door to one of my buddies. I see her at parties
Mary
all the time.
Capone.
She won't come on because we curse.
Al's sister.
But,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
She's great.
Mary's nice.
But she's even told me. She goes, hey, Graz, I love you guys. I ain't
Shot in
coming
the
on.
foot.
You guys curse. And we
Listen, at the,
Mary
at the
Capone said
end of
that?
the day,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, they did what they did. They get in, they do it consistently, and they're funny enough to stay on the stage.
And
You
it's
know?
fascinating.
I don't know any of these people's
But
acts.
it's fascinating to watch how it's for years now.
It's
listen,
not what you know; it's who you know.
Tim Saliani was going hard. Then all of a sudden he went away for 4 months. Now he's coming back.
It's tough.
I know.
What, do
It's
you get
tough
busted?
to be. It's tough to be consistent because
Convicted?
No.
You know, you get
Going
you-
away.
You,
Go
know,
do
you
some
got
time.
family, you got
No, that's
shit,
him.
you got shit
Tim's a
going
good
on,
man.
and to be at the comedy club
Sorry.
every Friday and Saturday is, it's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
And it's not like they're making fucking 6 figures over here. They're getting fucking dribs and drabs. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't know what they get paid, but I know it's not like
Everybody
oh,
gets
I
paid.
could just
Everybody
survive.
come to a Denver
Well, that's why
show.
Mike Keegan don't
You're
like
gonna
you,
get paid.
Pizza Man. You
That's
never
why I'm
paid.
gonna get
You
paid.
stiffed him, bro.
I don't
Well,
think he
you
came
can't
to
stiff
me and
people.
asked
The
for it.
worst fucking
You can't
thing
do that.
about this world is everybody worrying about who likes them and who doesn't like them.
Exactly, and I don't.
We got another girl.
It's fucking
Hey,
worry about that.
painful.
we got another girl that wants to come in and hang out with us.
You
Michelle,
think about all
Michelle
the people
Astor
with
wants to
different
hang out
political
with us.
views, right?
Come on in, Michelle.
Different things.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck what anybody's political views are. I'm going to tell you what mine are. You don't like
We
them,
have
you
somebody else
call
that
them.
wants to come in and
That's
hang out
one
with us,
thing.
too.
But if you, bottom line is, I don't dislike you for yours, and I don't give a shit. I
Once
just don't.
you throw that out the window, you really become appealing to the people who love you.
She on?
I know
don't
that.
care.
No, Lou is.
You know, I know that I
He
can
was on
make a
before.
fucking phone call and I could sell
gotta read
5
these
tickets
names.
in
We
one
got a
phone
lot.
call. I know that. So for me, I don't need to worry about who loves me, who doesn't
You
love
gotta
me.
ma- you
I
gotta
want to do
pander
my
to-
comedy, and I want to do it the way I want to do it, and I want to have a good time, and I want to do it as often as I want to do it. And sure, do you need to fucking bring people that gives a shit what you're saying? Sure you do. It's part of the business.
All right.
It's part of any business.
We only got a few minutes, so listen. Me and Rich have a certain friend of ours, Crystal Fariolo, who wants to give us suggestions on how to do some show prep. Correct?
Yes. We were at a Green Dog game today, and
she's
she had,
actually- she's
she had
beautiful.
suggestions.
Hey, give me this look before we get on to this person.
Go ahead. We have
Yeah.
about 5 minutes.
All right.
3
Have you
minutes.
spoken to Erica?
Yes.
I didn't see her at the game yesterday.
I don't think she went, but she
All
just
right.
texted. She was listening tonight for a little
Okay.
while.
Just want to say hello.
Yeah, Erica's fine.
All right.
All right. She don't want you. She loves me.
Oh,
Whatever.
Jesus Christ.
I wasn't looking for that angle.
Right.
I was just saying that I was gonna. I told her last week. I said,
Come
I'll see you at
visit
the
you.
game.
I know.
And
I don't
I
think
was-
she. I don't think she went. And they lost today too, right?
4-0.
How was that?
Horrible.
Horrible, right? All
They
right.
suck.
I saw part of that third period. I was like, what happened to this team? They went 7. They were all like on a tear
Third
about a month
period,
ago.
we're talking about
Not
hockey.
even.
Or we're
Yeah,
talking
hockey.
about,
Islanders hockey.
Islanders hockey.
Yeah.
All right. So Crystal Fariolo is a very good-looking woman. She wants to do the 10 at 10. But Richie doesn't think her husband's going to allow that because
It's up to
she-
her.
Oh, I didn't
Well,
say
wait.
that.
Well, she
I said
already
maybe he
said-
wouldn't like it.
So I asked her.
I didn't say he wouldn't
I
allow
asked her
it.
the funny-
10 at 10.
That's up to him. I
you
don't
know what the
care.
10
I'm
at
not-
10
No,
is?
no. What's
What's
that?
your favorite comedian? What's your favorite genre of music? Where you want to be in 10 years?
Yeah,
so
what's
one of the
your favorite
questions
sex
is,
position?
yeah, top or bottom. So
Do you
tonight,
like to wear socks
she
when
told
you
me.
have sex? Or-
I just want the guy to go easy on me, you know? That's
So I ask her, kidding around. I go, I ask questions like top or bottom. She sits in the back. She goes, top all the time. So I go, there's an addendum to this question. I go, we ask about other questions. She goes, bring it on. I don't care. And he hears her, and he goes, oh, that would be great. He goes, right? Is
She wanted to. She wanted to come on the
she's
show.
an
She wasn't
attractive
shy
woman.
about asking the.
She wasn't
answer.
shy.
I said,
So
save
do
it for
it.
the show. If you come on for the show, then and save the answers.
Yeah, but Lou will never talk to us again. I don't think we could do
Well,
that.
I said Lou might
All right,
not
let's
like
put
it,
this way.
but
if it
it's
breaks
up
the
to
whole
them.
marriage, at least there's one more out there for us.
No, that's a great family though. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
do
they're
it.
dealers.
No.
All right.
That's
Ann Rothney says, great show tonight. See you on the next one. Much love and hugs to everyone. Good night. That's from Ann Rothney. Okay.
Thank you, Ann.
Just to give you a little update.
one person liked the show.
One person.
Hold on. No,
And
wait 1
shared
second. Bobby will let us. We are not on next week. Happy Easter to you and your family. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy
Easter,
Easter.
everybody
Happy
out
Palm
there.
Sunday.
Happy Palm Sunday today. We're off next week.
Happy St. Joseph's Day.
We'll be
Yes.
back. We'll be back on April 7th with psychic medium Shelby May. You want to put on or my girl on?
Oh, you're.
Where you? We got a couple minutes. He'll let us go.
Okay.
What do you got going on?
None of your fucking business. I already sold enough tickets for that show. When I book another one, I will let you know. It'll be on Facebook.
Taz, the resident artist, says she'll make a picture of you. She just showed up now.
Oh, God,
She's too busy watching Pat Dixon,
I-
comedian Pat Dixon. You got to be
She
kidding
just
me.
popped in.
Yeah, she just popped in and
She's a great artist.
Elizabeth Batty.
I told her, I said, cut my nose down to like 75%. And she always does that for me.
Michelle Astor says my husband won't mind if you ask me the questions. Michelle, Bobby, you can preface this. How are they a little raunchy? The sex questions.
Some of them, yeah. I find,
Bobby finds it very repulsive.
Some
the
of them
point
are.
is, and the only reason I say this is that when you ask these questions, and I'm asking other people to tune into the show, and that this is the questions that you're
Right.
asking them, I just find it like it's kind of a turn
I
off.
think you need
It's
to
a turn off.
do, I'll throw this out there. I think you need
Can't
to
find
do a Cinco de Mayo show.
Hold on.
Okay? Cinco de Mayo fucking comedy show, even if it's not exactly on the 5th day.
Will you
because-
do the pay-per-view show?
Of course.
Do you think it's a good idea?
So
Honestly, I want the truth out of you right now. Do you think it's
I think it's a great idea to do a comedy show here on this stage. Have the comedians come and sit with you after,
Okay.
or some of them sit with you before, and you
Okay.
go back and forth,
Okay.
and you do like remember Howard Stern used to do that
Yes.
fucking whole everybody in the studio, and people would do their thing, and
They
people
go up
would
on
come
the
and
stage.
sit.
Yep.
That'd be a lot of fun. That's
Like a
what I
variety
think.
show.
Do you think
almost.
it'll work?
I do.
My wife says she doesn't think it's going to work.
You don't got to pay. Listen, whoever's got to pay, nobody's
but
really got to pay. Just do the
I don't
fucking
think she
show.
understands the full scope of what you're talking about.
You don't think so?
I missed you guys, man. I had so much fun.
Did you have fun tonight?
I fucking loved it.
All right, let us know where you're going to be. We're going to get out of here in about 2 minutes.
I'm
Read
going
the
to be
list of
somewhere.
people.
I'm going to be somewhere where I sold
the
enough
team.
tickets. So don't
So
worry
you don't
about
care
it.
about that, right?
No.
All right, so we're going to be at Mike Nicolia's 30th birthday at
On
the
Fire
I'm
Island and Cherry
going,
Grove.
man.
we're
Fire
going. So we're going.
Island!
In Fire Island at
I
what?
want to go.
All right.
I
at
mean,
the
listen, the Mets are playing that night, and I got to work.
at the Piermont, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Piermont.
For everybody on Facebook, everybody on YouTube, everybody that's been sharing the show, Ann Rothy, you know your names. Richie's going to call you out. Greg DiFilippo, we love you. And thank you very much because we've never done what we're doing right now. For Bonnie Scalisi, who left us tonight, I'm
Bonnie,
sorry.
we love Bonnie.
We love Bonnie. For Kristen
I'm not
Tinsley,
apologizing.
we love you. I am. Well, you
You
know
can.
what? I am. Kristen Tinsley, we love you. Shelby May coming April 7th. Happy Easter to everybody. Tell me
Yes,
who's on
happy
tonight.
Easter, folks.
Ann Rothy, Joan Krupiasha, Greg DiFilippo, of course, who's sharing us in, I don't know, what did he say, Portugal?
We were in
Something like
Poland.
that?
Poland.
We're in Warsaw. Mickey Delaney. Wanda
Mickey.
Martin tuning in. Lou Ferriol with his usual middle finger for Graz.
Mike Pod.
Christine Bergold. Mike bought 4 middle fingers for Graz tonight,
Four
by the
middle
way.
fingers. Way to go. That's a record.
George Elliott, Christian Berrio, Bruno Capola checking in. Bruno, sorry, but the Rangers win, Bruins lose the other day. I know you're a big Bruin fan. You'll appreciate that.
That was a good game.
That was a very good game. Chris Smith, Mike DeCollier, of course, who thinks that Graz should charge Charlie Myers tonight some marketing fees for all the
your
promotion
What
that
a great
Charlie did
worker.
tonight. Andrew Fremna,
apartment.
Bonnie Scalisi, please don't be offended. Free speech is
It
a
is
good
rented?
thing.
Jennifer Lantini, right?
Also, you didn't
Mike
tell yet.
Bott, Jennifer Lantini, Elizabeth Battipede, Strong Island Television, Michelle Asta, and of course the ever famous Dina Lohan,
Dina Lohan.
listening
There was a lot of
to
fucking
Limo
people.
Talk
I am so
tonight.
happy that Dina
You know,
Lohan.
And 100 more, by the way.
Seriously?
Yeah.
100.
People listening because they like what you do, not because you pander to fucking some other
Can't
bullshit
pander.
that
Yeah.
they could find
No
anywhere
pandering.
else.
Pandering,
Please.
No pandering.
I'm going to tell you this right now. For what you did to me 3 weeks ago and made me feel that way, I love you. I'm so happy for you came in. I'm bringing the old people back. I want Bozy to come back. I want Raider. Those guys. That's the shit.
Don't hold your breath.
It's not happening.
Don't fall asleep tonight.
But you know what?
Oh,
Just
you know something we don't know?
It's not happening.
just a possibility. Listen, I know.
Bozy, well, I'm friends with Bozy. What's
Yeah, but
I would-
he's entrenched. Those guys are entrenched over there. They're not going to
He's
come
in a
over.
different fashion.
Yeah.
This is wrestling.
Yeah, he's entrenched.
He's in a different faction.
This is WrestleMania. WrestleMania
I'm not
is
even a
coming up.
wrestling
'cause I
guy,
made fun
but
of
I
the
know what you're
fedora?
saying.
No, not a,
That's it.
has
That's
nothing
it,
to do with the
man.
fedora at all.
He might turn
Bosie's
heel and
great. I love
Bozy might
Bozy.
turn heel and come back. You never fucking know.
Bozy's a great guy.
All
right.
of a sudden, Tim
love Jen-
Salini's
I love
doing
Bozy.
comedy. Bozy comes with the fucking steel chair and governors, and he's back on this show. You never know.
He's so right.
Exactly.
It's so
That's
true.
exactly how it
It's
is.
so true.
It's true.
That's why
Listen,
you hold to your guns, man.
I wanna make one suggestion to everybody out there. As we were talking about free speech and what people say and super sensitivity and all this stuff. If you haven't seen it yet, it'll cost you an hour. But watch the interview with Elon Musk and Don Lemon.
I heard.
It is fantastic. Okay? No matter what, I'm not even going to say anything. No matter what you think about anything in this world right now, just watch. Spend an hour of your time and watch the interview. It is excellent.
And I want to say
Excellent.
one more thing too.
Go ahead.
All of us, we know it's we don't agree politically. All of us here, but it doesn't stop us from coming
And having
a
fun.
great
Yeah.
fucking time.
That's right.
Who gives a shit?
That's right.
At the end of the day, we're all fucking
right.
Americans.
That's
We all
right.
fucking love each other. And fuck the bullshit.
Let me just
It's fine.
add one more thing. My favorite person in the world
Joe Biden.
is a Democrat.
There you go. Charlie Myers.
You're second on the list.
For sicko.
But the most important person
Go
to
ahead.
me is a Democrat.
All right, all right.
Let's not forget that.
For sicko material, right?
Productions, yes.
For Bobby Lacera, Strong Island TV, StrongIslandTV.com. Guys, you got to come here to places. It's the shit, right?
It's awesome.
It's the shit.
Great fucking place.
It's
man.
the shit. He put us in a new studio tonight. It's
Excellent. We
it's
got
a
our
home
brick
run.
back.
Fucking
Home run.
Cat's pajamas.
We're back to the brick.
For good time, Charlie
Remember, for
Myers.
good luck.
One of our good friends. You coming back and seeing you here, it's fucking bring back memories.
Lot of
I
fun.
love you.
Lot of fun.
I wish you good luck. If you need us, we come.
Absolutely.
For the man, the myth, the legend, one of my favorite people in the world, Bobby Inns, 41 in Zarello.
We're coming here.
Uh, You know how I feel. For this one, board op extraordinaire, Richard Zarelli.
I will never call you that name again.
Yeah, don't call me the village
I
idiot.
won't. Charlie, thank you for coming by. It's great to see you.
For everybody
Hope
on
the family is good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Happy Easter to you and the family.
Yes, happy
I hope you
Easter.
get a good
Happy
tenant
Easter,
at your
Bobby.
place.
God bless.
Happy Easter, guys.
All right,
Happy
happy
Palm
Easter,
Sunday.
everybody. Happy Palm Sunday. For all of us here at Limo Talk, we love you. Thank you. God bless. And we'll see you on April 7th with Shelby May, psychic medium. She's going to tell us if there's a ghost here at Strong Island TV and Paradise Studios.
There
Looking
might
forward
be
to
a
that.
ghost.
Good night. For Bobby Lacera, Charlie Myers, Bobby Inns 41 and Zarello, Board Up Extraordinary Richard Zarelli, and for the Village Idiot, Grazade. Good night. God bless.
Let's go. Let's go, Dallas. Varsity baseball opens tomorrow.
Let's go, Dallas.
Peace in the
baseball.
Middle East.
Let's go,
Peace in
Hawks.
the Middle East.
Peace in the Middle East.
Middle East.
For Bobby Lacera, good night and God bless. See you.